Alright, everybody, share it out. Who wants to take a box so I can shut my camera off? I gotta go get some screenshots. Who wants to take a box so I can shut my camera? I gotta go get some screenshots. So, as the little description of the live said, I think I'm just gonna act like I did 2 years ago and see how people like Ratina like that and Holly Mae, since they both want to be at home, sit on the fucking couch and be fat as fuck. I'm gonna give them some more audios to play. But first, I'm gonna expose all their chats. I'll be right back. Just so nobody gets bored, here is Ratina contacting somebody's rapist and saying that she feels like the person's only saying it on TikTok for money, which is bullshit. And everybody that sits with Ratina can go fuck themselves too. Extra emphasis on the fuck themselves. Of course, I'm going to block out the name. I really believe when someone like Ratina goes and contacts somebody's abuser like that and tries to weaponize them against someone else because they outed them for the catfishing on January 25th. And then Ratina claimed to be mad because they knew about it since January 1st. But then Ratina contacted Artie in March saying that she thought something was fishy when she already knew in March saying that she already knew. The timelines aren't adding up. Maybe Ratina just wanted to scam some more money. And maybe Holly Mae knew about it too. I'm going to show all of that. The fruit snacks, yeah, I know. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. That's all they had in stock. Who's doxing with a T? Because I ain't said. Who's doxing? Because I ain't said Claire Juliet's name yet. That's Moonbeam, by the way. Right, Mush? Right, Mush? Well, it's going to be a little bit funnier tonight, I think. Because I've got a lot of shit to talk, especially about Miss Unknown. I've never in my life seen a more attention-seeking individual. It is like that woman has nothing in her life but to run around and lie on people. I first would like to know who called who what. When you can't even sit around and wait for a fucking receipt. You want to just run around and say shit and talk shit? Well, say shit and talk shit to the person, or say shit and talk shit to me who has the fucking receipt. Or run around like me who has the fucking receipt. Or run around like a fucking total piece of shit like you are. I don't give a fuck if she's streaming me. Miss Unknown, you're a fucking piece of shit. You want to see the fucking receipts or not? You don't have to stream me, because unlike your live, I'll give you a box. Where you decline my box request like fucking 25 times, I think I counted. And 95 times, I think I counted. And I have screen recorded. So go ahead and say that it wasn't declined. I'll wait. Or you can sit over there and stream from your live where you can talk all the fucking shit you want, but it's not true. And I hope you're listening, and I hope you really absorb this information. If you would put on your lives that it's for entertainment value only, because that's all you are, is entertainment value. You talk a lot of shit, and it can be funny, but nobody can take you serious when you fucking lie all the time. You want to sit there and advocate for fucking Holly Mae, who beats kids? You want to sit there and advocate for Retina, who contacts people's fucking rapist? You want to sit there and advocate for Petty, who beats kids, starves dogs, gets dishonorably discharged? Queenie, who has less of a life than you fucking do? The only reason her husband hasn't kicked her the fuck out is because he's deaf and he can't hear what she sounds like. But he tells her to go to bed and she listens. I thought that was Miss Unknown fucking requesting the box for a second. I got my hopes up because she is too much of a coward to fucking do so.
Oh, yeah, I'm a tease. Sorry. So, new guy here. Let's recap, because last night was funny. Now it's kind of some serious shit.
Yeah.
So let me preference this with Florida Man. You have never said, I have not heard you ever say anything without showing proof. So it's not that I don't believe you. I would just like a recap of, because those are some pretty big things you just said.
What you want to recap on? The Retina contacting the rapist?
Oh, I saw that one. I just saw that one.
Holly Mae being fat?
Oh, I don't care about the fatness. That's, yeah, whatever. The child beating stuff.
Oh, yeah, the Petty stuff. 1 second.
Oh, I don't even care about Petty. I was talking about the other chick you were talking about.
Yeah, 1 second.
Petty took a Pringle can up his ass. You were talking about.
Yeah, 1 second.
Petty took a Pringle can up his ass. Anything about him is invalid in my mind. And what's up, everybody in the chat? There's a lot of people in here. Best Florida man's bestie. You literally had me almost off the bike last night. I was riding around dying with the shit you were saying. Oh, and the chicken. I got the chicken too, Miss Milk.
There you go.
Oh, and the chicken. I got the chicken too, Miss Milk.
There you go.
Yep, that's a conviction.
She took a guilty plea, and it got pled down to battery. But still, physical abuse of a child.
Yep, it's right there. I love how everybody screams and yells on this app, but black and white can't lie. Well, it can digitally, but that's a picture. That's not like a digital something up. That's a fucking picture.
Whole ass case numbers there, so anybody can go look it up.
Yep. Digitally, but that's a fucking picture.
They can go look it up.
Yep. Well, I'm just gonna say, as somebody new, I appreciate the fact that you don't throw accusations and bullshit without making sure you are speaking the truth. So they can scream this all they want, and you can throw me in the big box, and I'll flip them the fuck off because the streaming shit is little kid shit. Somebody has a fucking problem with what anybody's saying, go in a box and fucking tell them.
Yeah, I requested the box over in Miss Unknown's live 25 times, and I screen recorded every request, and every time they declined it, and every time they said, "Oh, you don't get to have a box here." Okay.
Why? Because you're telling the truth, and you can
I guess so.
you're telling the truth.
I guess that. See, the questions fuck up their narrative.
Because you're telling the truth.
I guess the narrative a little bit. It just crumbles it. Like they can't take any questions, so they have to just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk like fucking assholes. Any questions, so they have to just talk and talk and talk and talk and talk like fucking assholes.
REM, hi. Sorry. I'm slow on the hellos to everybody. Sorry. I'm old.
So we all know about the petty stuff.
Yep.
Mainly he did in fact shove a Pringles can up his ass and a chicken live. He also beat his child and then put a false jacket on that child to attempt to get out of those charges and subjected his younger child to a rape kit, which is awful of him. And got dishonorably discharged from the military. He's hiding his third DD 214. He won't ever put it out because it says dishonorable. And he starved his dog and declined at medical care.
Fuck that.
Then we got Rutina, who contacts people's abusers and thinks it's okay. And then we got all the people that sit around Rutina and know this and condone that behavior. Because I'll be damned. Any one of you contact anybody in here, contact anybody's abuser, I'm not going to be okay with you. And no matter how much I'm crashing out now, I'm still not going to contact Holly Mae's abuser. I'm still not going to contact, if Rutina has one, hers. Well, I don't even think Rutina can keep a man because she looks like a fucking bus. Has anybody seen her in a fucking car? Like, why the fuck does it look like a picture? I'm dead ass. Like, it fucks with me. Like, I'm confused why it looks like she has a whole ass fucking bench seat as a fucking driver's seat. Okay, tell me if this looks fucked up. Because I'll be honest, it looks fucked up to me. My bad. That's all of her chins. Give me 1 second. Let me fix that. Okay, so that driver's seat looks fucking massive.
Yeah. Why is there that big headrest in the middle? That's a bench seat. That's an older Buick or something with those big bench seats in the middle, where the bench stays up. You can put down the middle. That's an older Buick or something with those big bench seats in the middle, where the bench stays up. You can put down the middle part for like an armrest, and then you just put the armrest back up, and that's what makes the middle seat.
But she is like going like over halfway into that bench seat.
You just put the armrest back up, and that's what makes the middle seat.
But she is like into that bench seat.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it from the picture.
The airlines would charge her for a whole row.
Yeah. Look, I buy 2 fucking seats. I'm not gonna lie, but I like to be comfortable. So when I can, I do it.
Why is her head so small too?
Probably the angle of the camera.
Buddy.
You remember that original Mario Brothers fucking movie? John Leguizamo was in it.
I don't watch movies or TV.
Okay, so the original one, like from the.
I don't watch movies or TV.
Okay, so the original one, like from the fucking 90s, had John Leguizamo. He played Luigi, and they had the Koopas, and the Koopas were big ass turtles with the little ass heads. John Leguizamo. He played Luigi, and they had the Koopas, the little ass heads.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I do remember that.
The lizard. Yeah, what Min said, the lizard dude. He had like that big ass body.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Said the lizard dude. He had like that big ass body and a little itty bitty head.
Okay, yep, that is Rutina. That's going to be a meme shortly.
Or Beetlejuice like sprinkled the shit on her head at the end of the movie.
Okay, yep, that is Rutina.
Or Beetlejuice like sprinkled the shit.
Oh, yeah, I got that one. Hold on. I do have that one. Oh, yeah, I got to have that one.
Somebody made Petty's Pringles. Oh my god. Y'all are crazy.
Petty's Pringles was talking a little bit of shit in Miss Unknown's live, so take a box.
Whoa. Mikey, is this the dude that Kobe was trying to get? Was this Mikey the one that Kobe was trying to talk to last night that was too afraid to even fucking come in the live? Is it that Mikey?
Oh, is it?
I'm asking. I'm asking.
It could be.
I don't even remember why Kobe wanted to talk to him, but we went so off topic.
Oh, because Mikey, he's so fucking irrelevant. He just wants to sit around and fucking offer people his mom's fucking money to fucking come meet up with him, and it's stupid.
No. That's the dude that ran to the cop shop and the cops told him to go away?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. The one that looks like a fucking third grade fucking desk that everybody drew on?
Yeah, he used his mom's money to get some tattoos.
Oh, okay. Why were you afraid of Colby? It's just the internet, man. It's just words. They can't hurt you. How are you supposed to be a grown ass man and afraid of words? It's not like the ring. They can't come through the phone and shit. It's just the fucking internet. You know, I'm seeing a lot of people thinking this is real. That's the wrong one to run to.
All right, I'm about to dox the fuck out of everybody. So
Well, I'm gonna rock back down to the comments real quick, man. I'm gonna go lay down.
that'll work. Yeah, Mikey do be hiding. Not sure why. Not sure why. He could always just come take a box and do what he says and squash it. But there ain't no squashing it with me, Mikey. Because now we're enemies forever. And I mean that. Like, genuinely. Like, I'll never like you. Maybe if you started every live you did with a sincere, groveling apology on your knees to me for 2 years, I might consider not fucking with you and not green screening your father's tombstone and not green screening your father and your mother and that nice little dance that they were having and not putting your mom through AI and not making your dad through AI either and not contacting your brother who's a cop in Chicago. A lot of people didn't like Mikey from the get-go. A lot of people ask me, why did I? And I'm like, well, I give everybody a chance until they fuck me. Well, Mikey, you done went and said the wrong shit. You done went and believed the wrong people because Petty and Queenie are using you because you're stupid. You don't have the intelligence to see that you're being used by people. Dana, and Skittles, they're using you. Again, because you don't have the intelligence to see that people are using you. Yeah, he hates the cops. That's what he bonds with Viking over, that and the fucking kids, probably. If his dad was in the mob, he wouldn't be talking about it. And if he was talking about it online and the wrong people found out, he wouldn't be online. Do you know you're in the box, Natasha?
I was tapping.
Okay, I'll drop it.
Tapped in.
Viking is wild. I just posted like 7 minutes of his shit on my page. He was in Mikey's live and he was saying, show me where I've ever beat a woman. And I did. I'm sure that went over real well, but I'm sure there's an excuse that, Petty and Queenie and Mikey and everybody's going to come to Ratina, Holly Mae. They're going to be like, oh no, that was just a one-time thing. But, they forgot how he beat her mother too and got kicked out of the whole ass country when he got arrested for it. They forgot about the other women that reached out to me and that I haven't put out there. They forgot about the woman that he raped on Facebook. That post was 10 years ago. So just because you ain't charged with it doesn't mean you ain't do it. Especially when there's people out there talking about you about it publicly like that on Facebook. Yeah, to the police. And that's 10 years ago. So, like, it ain't like I went back in time to, post this. It's setting right on Facebook, right? And it ain't like I went back in time to, post this. It's setting right on Facebook, right in public. There's another account that has a phone call of him about him, and I believe it's with another woman. There's another account that has a phone call of him about him, and I believe it's with another woman who is talking about the same thing. Colby's got a phone call with another woman who's talking about the same thing. Colby's got a phone call with him putting his hands on her. No, that's Road Dogg. That's his quote-unquote brother. That's his quote-unquote brother that's talking about that. His niece is crazy. So his niece outed him for all type of shit, having a minor girlfriend, having a child with a minor. Let me see. What all did she out him for? Having a minor girlfriend, having a... let me see. What all did she out him for? Quite a bit. Hold on one second. The Road Dogg still hasn't found his car. That motherfucker's still walking. Walking to find his car. Florida Man account, you can go ahead and block them. I have the whole list. And 367 is not a known one, so they can come in on their main account. But Mikey's too much of a bitch to come in here at his main account. And so is Holly Mae, so is Regina, so is Miss Unknown, so is shit, all of them. Every single one of them. When's the last time you seen Petty have a one-on-one conversation with somebody? I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for an answer to that because Petty has his finger on that allow people up button. Because when shit starts to get a little rough for Petty, he lets 7 more people up to talk all that shit for him. Okay, we're gonna listen to what the niece has to say about Viking. This is the niece.
That's my uncle, but I don't consider him like your father's brother, right? No, my mom's. How old are you? I'm 22 now. What does your mom think about that, Kenzie? My mom honestly doesn't talk to him. She doesn't want to talk to him because of the drama. She knows he's a bum who lives on people's couches for rent free, who doesn't have a job in states he does. She also doesn't like her kids being around him because he does get very, very aggressive with them. Damn, Viking. I've even had some friends from high school say that they didn't want to come around anymore when he's around because he creeps them out by flirting. Because he's a weirdo. Damn, Viking. You're losing credibility as the seconds go by. Did you happen to watch my live the other night when I was posting the picture that he sent me after he called me a pedo? Hold on. We have the pics of what? So who is the minors he sent me the pictures of after he called me a pedo? So it was my cousin Landon, which he is a minor, and then his girlfriend, who is also a minor, but he made them take that picture. Oh, damn, Viking. He's walking the fine line of being homeless. Well, he does scumbag shit because he talks to you and your other family members like they ain't shit. He talks to my grandma that way. You are literally living off of the fact that your children were like put in a situation that they shouldn't have been put in, and you want to get the attention from it. That's weird. Can I be honest with you? Those two twins, they are not good. Oh, damn, Viking. Oh, there's that. Oh. They are not his. I didn't say that. Twins are not his. I second that. So he is claiming, them for them to move. Place, the rehomed or whatever? Yeah, relocated. Yeah. Was not the case. Oh. For him to get cigarettes and all this other stuff. Oh. And I tried telling people not to send him the money. Excuse me, hold on. Kenzie, can you exactly tell me what relation you have to this guy again? For the people in the background who were watching and recording this, can you just say the relation? My blood uncle. And for so let's be for real. The only reason why he's going around calling everybody else that is because I called him out personally about the times that he was doing it to my friend. I was a freshman in high school. Okay, so I was a minor at the time, and he was flirting with all of my high school friends. How old are you? I'm 22 now. Oh, damn, Viking. There's one girl, he smashed her windshield in while she was trying to leave because he was mad. My car, he kicked my car, fucked up my outer tie rods, almost broke my windshield and all this other stuff because he got mad at me because I asked him. I remember when he kicked your car. He was bragging about it on live. Mm-hmm. I remember that. And then he also chased me around the house with something that I'm not going to say on the live. Yeah, you don't have to. So you serve your kids on a silver platter to you.
Well, that was the niece part. There's more. That was only one 15-minute segment of that live. There's 4 more. 3 more. There's 4 total. Viking is that weird uncle, yeah, who, hits on the high school girls that the underage niece befriends. And then gets on TikTok and says, I have to move, and collects money and buys cigarettes with it. But that's who Miss Unknown Holly Mae, Retina, Petty, Mikey, and all of them over there. Queenie. That's who they. That's who they like. That's the company they keep. And they know all this too, and they're okay with it. Myrna J. Davis, yes, I know they're your friends. You don't block that account, everybody. I highly encourage the doxing of Myrna.
Hey, yo, bro.
What up?
Yo, why? I'm scrolling through the FYP and I just hear my voice.
Yeah.
Right? Were you just playing the live from Kobe's live?
I
Were
was,
you
yes.
playing that?
I was.
So I'm scrolling through and I see somebody Turtle or whoever it is, and they're streaming your live, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are those your people?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I don't know. I heard somebody say some weird shit. Somebody said those twins are weird anyway, or some dumb shit. I don't fucking know.
Oh,
But
I'm talking about Vikings twins not being his. And it was weird
but
shit that he was...
listen, he is that weird uncle, though. He's that weird uncle. So for the people that didn't hear it that night, right? Viking definitely made his niece, her friends, feel really uncomfortable that night, right? And they said, we're not coming back to this house as long as he's here. And then he chased his niece, Kenzie, around the car and ended up kicking her car because she said something to him.
By the way, everybody, this is Marty. This is one of the voices on that live. He's one of the people that interviewed the niece.
Yeah, absolutely. She came into our live and told us when we all were sitting together, me, Sassy, and everybody else were all sitting together before they didn't fuck with Viking. So Florida man, everybody got a lot of shit to say about you, right?
Oh yeah.
How you're a woman abuser, you're a stalker, you're all this other shit, right?
Yeah, they say all that. They say more than that.
Yeah, but they're saying the same shit about me. They're saying how they got video of me screaming at a woman and doing all this other shit. But I'm pretty sure that I seen a video that you posted earlier that has Viking screaming in Ashley's face.
Yes.
So it's all right for Viking?
Right? That's what I'm saying. But even though there's no video about me.
He kicked his girlfriend's dog in his girlfriend's mother's house in Canada, and it's recorded. And she goes outside and tells Nicole and the rest of them to call the police. And here's the address, right? But they have a supposed video, and I'm just going to say supposed, right?
We see they like to talk, but they don't like to show. Because when it comes to showing, they can't show something that doesn't exist.
Because there's no video, right? Thank you. There's no fucking video. That's weird. There's no fucking video. But we have numerous videos and police calls, right, that have been FOIA'd and all that on fucking Viking.
Right. Like, I'm about to get the body cam footage of some of this shit. It's $45 per body cam incident.
Did you see what your boy did earlier about you?
Which one?
Mikey.
No, because Mikey blocked me because he's a pussy.
All right. So Mikey was green screening a white van in front of Walmart, said that you don't know how to change your tires. And so one of your peoples came up there and said, wait, how do I do my green screen? And then they green screened. It was a girl, something imperfection, something, right? So she puts the picture up and she said, it's funny that this is coming from some restoration company off of Instagram. He said, oh, you're doxing this company. Didn't nobody tell you could dox the company? The people in the comments like, this is a public company. Like, the fuck are they doxing? So he kicked her out of the box. But
he's saying it's me.
Implying that it was you.
What a fucking weirdo. Like, he allowed up in a box tonight, but he too busy cuddling with his mom. I bet they fuck.
Or is it his aunt? No, it's his sister. He's cuddling with his sister, bro.
What, Mikey?
No, his aunt. His mother. He lives with a woman, right?
Yeah, Mikey lives with his mom.
All right, yeah.
But
He
I
was
bet you
standing out in the middle of the street. I don't know if he was calling you out, but he was standing out in the middle of the street, and then he went and got his beard trimmed. A black guy definitely cut that beard because it looks way too good.
he got it cut for his mom. They gonna have a good old night tonight.
I bet they are.
I bet you anything he'd be fucking his mom. Like that's the only woman who would ever look at him.
He probably does, bro. He literally came into that live yesterday. I don't know if you were there, but he was saying he's got to go see a psychiatrist, and then he went live from the psychiatrist's office. Wouldn't let nobody in the box because he didn't want to violate HIPAA.
But he's live from the office.
Yeah, Mush, what up? Yeah, weird shit, bro.
Well, he gonna be waiting for me to pull up because I mean he offered me $1,000 to show his mom a good time, but then his mom would be cheating on him, and I'd feel a little different about that. Wouldn't wanna take the only woman he's ever had.
Bro, he can offer me $1,000. What's up?
Somebody was telling him to hit the Cash App.
Yeah,
was telling him to hit the Cash App.
I was telling him to hit the Cash App.
That was you on that account?
Yeah, well, no. I was just telling him on another one. If he Cash at me $1,000, they could be, two $500 payments, what the fuck ever. I'll pull up.
Hey, Florida man, you got a question down in the comments. I don't know who HM is though.
Oh, Holly Mae.
Oh, okay.
Agree.
There you go.
Agree.
Oh, whoops. That's Retina's chins again. My bad. There you go. Oh, whoops. That's Retina's chins again. My bad. There you go. So when you get charged with something
from physical abuse of child, felony H. 20,
so when you get charged with something,
child, felony H. 10. Date of offense 2009. Court disposition guilty due to contest. I don't know. Is that a plea or pled?
Pled.
Yeah, plea deal.
Status closed. Pled.
Yeah, plea deal.
Status closed. Who's that?
This is Holly Mae. This is Holly Mae.
Wait, whose charges is it?
Holly Mae.
Oh,
Holly Mae is another weird fuckers that get down with Viking, and get down with Mikey, and get down with all them people. Petty. Weird as fuck.
Is her name on that somewhere?
Down with all them people. Petty. Weird as fuck.
Is her name on that somewhere?
That's one of Pastor Petty's people.
Yep, it's one of Pastor Petty's people.
Is her name on that somewhere?
That's these people.
Yep, it's one of Pastor Petty's people.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right?
Yo, listen. I'm going to tell you this right now. If you ever in your life fix yourself to have anybody send me anything of Pastor Petty's, you're done, son. We not playing that game.
No, I don't want to see any of that either.
Yeah, we're not playing that game, kid. Listen, Florida man.
Hope Poultry.
We could be cool, but we not talking about Pringle cans. We not talk. I like chicken. I'm part black. But we not doing the rest of that funky shit he was doing. Now talk. I like chicken. I'm part black. We not doing the rest of.
No.
We might have to talk about the Pringle can just momentarily.
You gotta be careful. You're sitting with a bunch of racists.
I guess I can.
Careful.
Real careful. Hey, real quick. And then you guys can go back to doing whatever tomfoolery you're doing. But can I kick Kelly Denton? She likes to dox my phone number and then come in chats and act like she's big and bad.
Yeah. But
Thank
first,
you.
call her a cunt. Call her a cunt.
You're a cunt, Kelly Denton. But then, you know that already.
Is she friends with Moonbeam?
Shit, Kelly Denton's friends with whoever let her kneel.
Oh, they're probably besties. Mm.
Go hang out with Moonbeam, Kelly Denton. That's where all the cunts are.
We're just a bunch of racists over here. Okay. Allegedly.
Oh, Miss Unknown's.
Allegedly.
Oh, Miss Unknown's probably losing her fucking shit right now.
Most def. Can we address the reaching for racism, please? Can we?
So the attention-seeking behavior by Miss Unknown, because she has nothing in life, because she sits on TikTok and was like, "Who can I get attention from today?"
Can we talk about the live? Because I believe that you were in there. Did I ever call her the N-word ever?
No, not even in the text messages.
Just checking. And my accounts don't have. The Ruthless and Ratchet it's not a black woman, ma'am. Either way, even if it was, what's the fucking problem? So stop blackface or some shit.
Something, but Ruthless and Ratchet is a group chat that Holly Mae and Ratina and Myrna are in, and they run around, they look people up. That's where Nelson's abusers information came from, and Ratina contacted them. And Holly Mae's in there, and she's actively participating in that behavior, which is okay. Dox away, motherfuckers, but don't run around acting all high and mighty, being like, don't dox people while you're fucking doing it. If you're a piece of shit,
they look people up. Oh my god, they look. We don't do that over here.
But they do.
But they do.
If you do it, just
my
be
house
a piece
is on
of shit.
Latina's video today. She posted my fucking whole house.
Right?
What did you? Does the lawn mowed?
I'm sorry. Well, we
don't
have grass here. We have turf. I live in Southern California, so.
Oh well, then fuck it. As long as the house looked good.
They could have showed the backyard, like where all the pool and the jacuzzi and all that shit is. I mean, damn.
Yeah, fuck it. You put some money and effort into it. Fuck it. Might as well show it off. Who gives a shit? It's not like anybody's gonna come out.
They're welcome to pay my fucking mortgage if they'd like.
There you go.
I'm real fucking tired of paying it.
Oh, well, Ratina's gonna have to scam an awful lot of money off TikTok to pay that mortgage. Okay.
Shit, my mortgage is about almost twice of what she fucking, or half of what she stole from that GoFundMe for them deceased boys that she worked with.
Jesus Christ, people are fucking weird.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? Imagine getting in a boat with parents that just lost their children that went overboard in a lake, and acting like you give a fuck while you're raising money in a GoFundMe, and then they ask you for their money to bury their fucking children, and you don't have it
because you took it, and you worked with them too.
So your dad gives you the money when the sheriff comes and talks to you about it after they've already seen your bank records. And then when the cops say they're coming to get you, you take a bunch of your dad's painkillers. I mean, just imagine. And then at the sentencing, you say nothing. When the judge says, do you have anything to say? No.
That's some bitch ass behavior.
Are we still talking about Holly Mae?
Ratina.
No, this is Ratina. Holly Mae's best friend.
Yeah, she's the one that contacted
Nelson's
rapist's family on Facebook.
Keep that up for a second. I got to show this.
That's where this lovely meme comes from. Where
a second. I got to show this.
That's where the law came a knocking and she got.
Second. I got to show this.
That's where the law came a knocking and she got. The law came a knocking and she got the swallow in and then took a helicopter ride.
Funny, right?
Right.
I'm not talking. I'm on the phone, but I gotta. This is funny, right? Retina runs their mouth, right? Funny, right?
Right.
I'm not talking. I'm on the phone, but Retina runs their mouth, right? But Retina took her people's pain medication when the police showed up.
Yep.
But then goes after me for saying that I'm mocking her mental health.
Her people's pain medication.
Oh, bitch, that wasn't a mental health crisis. That was you not wanting to go to fucking jail.
But respectfully, let's all just normalize saying fuck everybody's mental health except for our own.
That part.
Let's normalize that because everybody has mental health issues. Let's stop using the word normal because there's no such thing as normal, right?
Not on this app.
Shit, damn sure not in this app because ain't no normal person in the world going to be on this motherfucking app.
Look, somebody getting offended and me being offensive is two different fucking things. How you take what I say is your own goddamn fault.
Absolutely.
What I say is my own business, and I deal with it. How you take it is your own fucking fault. Fuck you.
So, for example, if I call somebody Rosetta Stone because I can't understand a fucking word they say, and they turn that around to say that I'm calling them Rosa Parks, is that my problem?
That is
No.
that's an absolute fucking reach. That
Thank
is
you.
stupid. That has nothing to do. And I'm a semi-black person, right? And I'm gonna say semi-black person because if I turn my camera on, I kind of look white, but then I got nigga features.
Oh, don't
Oh,
There's no
tokenize. Don't tokenize.
there's no Rosetta, no
Thank you.
like stop it. Stop
Look,
it. That's like fucking Kane Allen running around here telling people if you call him a dog or a horse, you're being racist.
Well, I
get
mean,
the
I'm,
Pastor
fuck.
I'm,
Petty compared himself to
wait,
Emmett
I'm
Till.
just here to deliver a message. Florida man, Holly has the handwritten police report or court report. I don't remember
She
which
has a
one. I'm
police
sorry.
report that she ran around and got whenever Indian Outlaw showed her charges. She has that. The incident report of when the incident happened, and she'll read it and tell you all that the incident occurred when they were both minors, but the mother waited until she was 18 before the cops charged her, so that's why the fuck she got that. That's what she's going to say.
Look, I'm here to deliver a message. I'd appreciate just being able to deliver a message. She
Okay.
said that she's got the report and some. I think she either wants to show it to you or you need to show it to her. I don't. Look, I'm bouncing between 4 different lives and being sent in 3 different directions to ask to deliver messages because I
So
will.
I tried to take a box with him just in Miss Unknown's live, and she was up there, and I kept getting declined. Why was I declined 20, 25 times? I can recount if need be.
Okay, hang
If
on, I'll go ask.
if now she wants to show proof, when
Okay, I'll go ask.
we could have settled this in the box, but nobody wants to tell her to come over here. It doesn't need to be on her platform because
All right.
that's where people like to block and mute.
Okay, let
Thank
me
you.
go ask.
She's still in Miss Unknown's live. And it's funny because when I scrolled past it, Florida Man, she was again using the N word towards you, which, wow.
Look, it's a word that
Just for
people,
2
it's a
seconds.
trigger word that people are going to use to try to get a reaction. A lot of motherfuckers.
Can I just change the subject for 2 seconds? Hold on,
Yeah,
Bush.
sure.
I just need to change the subject for 2 seconds. I just need to ask, and if nobody knows who I'm talking about, I won't even go on about it. But does anybody in here know who May is?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So you got Viking running around the internet with his pedophilic ass, right? Talking about children.
His wannabe pedo hunter.
He's a wannabe. Yep. He was over in one of those people's lives, one of Pastor Petty's people's lives, and he was defending children, right? But he absolutely told Twist that Twist said, "Is Road Dogg your brother?" He said, "Yeah, he's my brother." So Twist said, "Which one of y'all mop each other off?" And he said, "No, we'll mop your children off," right? And then you got May running around the app talking about people are fucking actualizing her children, and then she's talking about people's childhood trauma, right? I have a video of May talking about it, right? We have the videos of Viking talking about it, talking about shit. There's screenshots. Florida Man done seen it. It was in that live he was playing earlier. These are the advocates that they have on the internet. I don't care if anybody uses the N word. Honestly, it's so diluted at this point. Everybody is an N word. Everybody is a chomo. Everybody is a PDO, whatever, right? At this point, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But there is proven shit on Viking. Proven shit on
Mm-hmm.
Viking. There are videos on Viking saying what he says and doing what he does. Like, anybody that hasn't seen it can go to Florida Man's video. I don't know if it's his latest video, but you can go over there and see that he's screaming at a woman. And you got Sassy, Nicole, all the teacups, all over there running around talking about they're all defending Viking, right? But then running around the internet saying Florida man and me run around and we abuse women and Kobe,
Mm-hmm.
but
That's
there's
what they
not
do.
one incident that they can actually prove with any type of. I'm going to use a shoo shit. Shoo. There's no black and whites on any
Right.
one of us. Fuck out of
Absolutely.
here,
Here
weirdos.
is the video you were talking about.
Do you suck his dick too, or does he suck yours? Which one of you do the fucking kids suck your kids' dicks? Right?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
And
They defend this.
I noticed someone in the chat, Cass, you had said Holly Mae said she ain't coming. Okay, I don't give a fuck. I didn't expect her to come because she a bitch. She ain't got the courage to come over here and take a box and fucking talk about the shit she's done, but she wants to talk about the stuff everyone else has done. Or the stuff that she thinks everyone else has done, or the stuff that she made up that everyone else has done.
Oh, I'd have to drop. I got it flagged.
I just think it's weird that these people will run around advocating, right?
They reporting. We all got a violation, but that's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna drop down, buddy.
All
Yep,
right.
I got you too. This is my only account.
I just want to make it known that I'm over here saying Holly Mae. Let me go look something up real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hello, Amber.
Hello.
How are we this evening?
Good, how are you?
Man, I'm glad tomorrow is Friday and it's a long weekend. But let me remind you guys that as you guys are barbecuing this weekend and enjoying your days off, to please remember the families of those that have lost loved ones while serving this country. Thank you. Yeah, Fluffy Paws, you must be overseas. My daughter's in Germany right now, and they're like 10 hours ahead of me or something. I can't keep track with her. Girl, you lucky girl. Oh, yeah, no, not. Definitely not. I mean, not when you get booted out for your mental health shortly after you get through boot camp and you're in like MLS school. That doesn't count. You're right. J baby, right.
Just gonna FOIA fucking Holly Mae's charges, the police report, and all that. Because I don't even know if I believe anything that she's got. If it's handwritten, it's a little weird. I've never gotten a handwritten police
So
report.
allegedly it's sealed / expunged. I'm not sure that she knows which one. I think she means sealed. But yeah.
There are definitely handwritten reports, but they're always photocopied. The
That is
You
true.
never get the handwritten one because that is the one the cop made or whoever took the report, they made it. I don't know what state does that where they'll give you the actual report until it is actually filed.
So
You
she
can't
said
get
that
it.
she had to go pay money to get this report because she had had her case sealed. But then, again, she didn't. I don't think she understands the difference between expunged and sealed. But that was the point of me, like telling her how Indian Outlaw was able to get her information because it was on those third party like search sites, and she thought because it was sealed, it shouldn't be on there. But it was sealed well after those, those sites go and what's the word? Basically scan the court system and get all the cases.
So Memorial Day is not for Viking. It's not for IO. It's not for Petty.
Nope.
It's for the real men and women, right? That have actually fought for our country and fought for our freedoms and our rights, right?
And it's for those that it's not Veterans Day, but it's for those that
it's Memorial
have
Day. It's in
died in
remembrance, right?
doing so. Yeah. People
Yeah.
get Veterans Day, Memorial Day mixed up. My mother-in-law used to do that. Happy Memorial Day. We're like, it's not happy. Yeah, it's not to recognize those that are still with us. It's to recognize those that lost their lives while serving their
that are
country.
gone.
Correct.
They're gone. But even Veterans Day isn't for them.
Well,
They
yeah,
better
no.
go. They better go continue to play Call of Duty because Call of Duty gets released every year that they release it. They release it on Veterans Day. They better go play
really?
Call of Duty.
Oh, I didn't know that. Interesting.
Yeah. They better go play Call of Duty because Vikings.
Almost.
I don't know how long you were in the military, but you left at a private first class, buddy.
Well, he got kicked out right out of boot camp, like when he was in MOS
did he?
training. Yeah, because they of his mental health, they weren't aware. He didn't tell them when he went in about his mental health issues, and so that's what happened.
You know why? Because there was no TikTok, and they couldn't see that he was just pacing back and forth in his house, and he ended up fucking pacing so fucking much that the tree fell down on the house.
Yeah, he
They
definitely
would
didn't
never
do.
let
He
him in.
definitely did not do any deployments. By the way,
Yeah, no, he
got
definitely
kicked out
did.
in MOS school, which is right after boot camp, like while you're still training. That's why he was a private first class.
I don't know anything about the military, but is MOS like your job training?
Yes. Yeah, a different branch. So Marine Corps, we call it MOS. I think they call it MCT or AIT in the Army.
I think they call it. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that my friend was in the. Yeah, my friend was in the Army, and it was MOS.
Okay, yeah. Because like when people ask me or my husband, what is my husband's MOS? There's like a code, and that tells people what your job is. So, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
You go into that school, and they vary. The lengths vary depending on what you were going in for, but he got kicked out of the military while he was in MOS school. So he was technically a soldier because you're a soldier at the day of boot camp.
I went to go apply for a job.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend, who was, I don't know if he was honorably discharged, but I'm pretty sure he was dishonorably discharged because he got scared when his platoon came back and they were going to deploy in fucking 90 days. He got scared, so he kept bringing marijuana back onto the base and got caught. But I went to go I filled out a job application. He filled out the job application. I had experience at the job. He didn't, but the guy that was hiring was former military, and he got the fucking job.
That's crazy because so he probably wasn't dishonorably discharged. Only 0.1% of the military is dishonorably discharged. To be dishonorably discharged, you had to have committed a military felony, like a felony in the UCMJ. For example, murder is one, espionage is one.
I know one that's one. Do y'all know?
Assault.
Y'all very like well known with Sassy and all them, right?
I
Kinda.
All right. Well, so kinda. There's a girl that hangs out with Sassy. Her name is Dirty Bitch Sydney Gunn. Her boyfriend was deployed overseas and was caught in a sting where the girl told him that she was underage and he didn't care. So guess what? He got charged as if he was in the United States because technically he was, because he was on a military base, right?
Well, so he got charged in that country?
No, he got charged in the United States.
Well, yeah, he got charged by the military.
Yeah, he got charged by the military because he was still on the military base sending a little girl messages. And Sassy and them sit with, this is the people that Vikings sit with, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that would be probably a dishonorable discharge. I mean, people tend to have this misinformed idea that people in the military are of such high moral stature. And honestly, there are a lot that are, but there are a lot that aren't. And I mean, it's just like any job. It's like look at our teachers that are constantly being arrested for whack shit, politicians that are being arrested for whack shit. So it is weird, but I'll tell you, in the military, to get a dishonorable, just because there's a bad conduct and dishonorable. Dishonorable is the worst. You can be kicked out on the bad conduct, but you can also upgrade a bad conduct. You cannot upgrade a dishonorable. Like later on, after time has passed and you petition the military to upgrade your status, because as a dishonorable, you lose all your benefits, every single one of them. And it shows up on your record as a felony. I mean, you are not allowed to own firearms, any of that, when you have a dishonorable. Only a court martial can give you a dishonorable discharge.
Hey, yo, Florida man.
Oh, he's probably going through his Rolodex.
Yeah,
I am.
I'm about to send you. I'm about to add you on Snap real quick, and I'm gonna send you something. Right? You can play it here, or you can just keep it for, I don't know, future reference.
Is it appropriate to play here?
Yeah, no, it's not nothing that'll get an account taken down.
Because there's like 2 other people streaming his live, at least. Probably.
Yeah, no, it's
We
not,
all
it's
going
not,
down.
it's just- matter of fact,
I
there
accept
are
it.
2 other people streaming, right? Because that's how I even got over here, was because Turtle was streaming, right?
Mm.
I think that it probably is. Want to put out a little bit of a fucking awareness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stream awareness. I don't do that. I really don't give a fuck about you, him, her, this one, or their fucking mental health. I don't care. But at the end of the day, when people are running around talking about, oh, listen, we're gonna do the right thing. We're gonna do the right thing, right? And then you're doing the wrong thing. Well, here. So it's loading.
We all gonna experience this together for the first time.
Yeah. And who she's talking about is me in this video. It's May May. For everybody, it's May May. Do you have the shit with Viking? Did you end up screenshotting it that night?
What stuff?
The shit where Viking was talking about me as a kid.
Oh yeah, I do have that.
Right.
Where the childhood essay and all that. There's so many other
bro.
skills.
I talk shit. I get just as vile as everybody else, right? But it takes the pushing, right? You push, and then I do it.
It almost seems like Viking's not pushed. He just does it.
No, he's not. It comes so fucking natural to him.
That's scary.
It comes so natural to him. It's almost like a Mac situation. I don't know if you know who Mac is, but it's almost like a Mac situation.
Oh yes. Florida man, Mac is Mac Nation. I was telling you about. Wow.
Is that what you want to do? Because the last time I checked, James told me you enjoyed it. I had a conversation with him on the phone, and he told me you asked for more, baby. Give me more, give me more. You want me to keep going? Keep talking about my fucking kid. You make absolutely everything off fucking limits. See what I'm saying? You want to set the fucking rules. Anything that comes out of my motherfucking mouth stops being fucking vile if you're going to be a piece of shit. Grown-ass fucking man. I want to make sure everybody gets that. That way I can send it out to the fucking prison he goes to and let those grown-ass men treat him like the little fucking bitch he is while he's there. Talking about a little girl without clothes on or with clothes on, right? Is that what you want to do? Because the last time I checked, Jay.
All right. So
Who's
a
talking?
little bit of context with that was Maymay was live, and her 8-year-old daughter walked by the screen, and all you seen was the top of the little girl's head, right? Maymay therefore goes and says, "Go put clothes on. I'm on live." No, our thinking is, Maymay, get off of live if you're, because we all know that children walk around the house in all types of level of undress, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just is what it is. Kids taking diapers off. It just is what it is. It's what kids do. Um, so now her new story is that her daughter was going to go outside and she needed to put more clothes on because she was going outside. No, that ain't what was happening. But so what she's talking about is me being 5 years old and being assaulted as a 5-year-old child, right?
Oh gosh.
I begged for more. Now she's running around the internet saying, I begged for more ice cream.
Oh.
That's what she said. So that is the context. And what I said to her about her child was that, Maymay, I hope you move Mac into your house and he does to your children what he did to every child on the internet. Mac has never touched anybody's child physically, but mentally, has he tried to attack everybody's children? Absolutely. So that's what I said. She took my words out of context. She's got that video on her account too, but she won't play it because she knows she looks stupid.
Just to
What
make
we looking at?
sure, though, Mikey is not responsible for taking Mac down, correct?
No, play it because she knows she looks stupid.
Mikey is not responsible for taking Mac down, correct?
No. Mac went to jail, man.
Oh, he's
Mac,
in prison, isn't he?
he is for the least amount of time that they could have given him. Yeah.
I have to say his video about RT, though, is hilarious.
Amount of time that they could have given him. Yeah.
I have to say his video about RT, though, is hilarious. I have to say that.
But where is this text message of Skittles telling you she still loves you?
Oh, give me 1 second. I'll go get that shit.
You just beetle
of Skittles telling.
Oh, give me 1 second. I'll go get that shit.
You just Beetlejuiced. Mikey, go away. If you don't want to come in your real account, go away. What's the point of coming in on your fake account?
For real.
Petty's not going to like that either. You're going to get blocked, remember? You're in Florida Man's Live. And your account is very disrespectful to Petty. I'm sure he'll find that disrespectful.
I'm sure he will find it disrespectful. You better.
The Pringle account? The Pringle account?
Mm-hmm. Acting like Billy Badass down there.
It's okay. His mom's asleep, so he's got a little extra freedom to act out.
These people are weird. He's weird.
Mm-hmm.
He literally said that he was going to his psychiatrist and he would be back later to answer the questions because he went live about Florida Man and Colby, right? And how he single-handedly took down Wreck-It. So,
oh yeah, he said that in Petty's live. He said that in Petty's live yesterday that he made Colby cry.
Yes, that he didn't actually make, but he said it in the live with Colby. He said he didn't make him physically cry. He only made him internally cry, which is weird. Corey told him he was 4 street lights away from his house, and he lost his mind.
He's live streamed from his therapist's office, as a matter of fact. In his therapist's office with his therapist, he has live streamed.
Colby was trying to get in there, and he said, I can't do it. He didn't want to violate HIPAA. Bitch, you're not a doctor or a nurse. You can't violate no HIPAA.
Right.
He's weird. He really is weird. The way that he stares at the camera.
Well, he was also excusing Pastor Petty's stuff and saying, oh, well, you know, okay, well, I don't know. I can, I don't know how I would react if I found out that my child was essaying my younger child. I would probably beat my child too. And he's,
Wait, he would beat his child?
yeah, because that's the story that Petty is giving, that he pled guilty to child abuse. I mean, his original indictment was for cruelty to children and willful intent to commit serious bodily harm to a child. His story is that, well, his 97th story has been that it's because he found out his son was essaying his younger son in the bathroom, and so they charged him with child abuse. Um, yeah, no. Uh, so that's what he's sticking to. Again, he will cherry pick what's acceptable and what's not. I mean, how do you excuse that? Right? Like, there's no proof, and there has been proof that that essay never occurred, ever. It's weird. Mush, are you still here? Somebody's. Oh, yeah, Mush is here.
Oh shit, I was on mute. I'm
Oh,
over here talking shit, and I didn't even realize I'm on mute.
oh, talk shit again.
So, Pastor Petty is an absolute female. He sits up there and acts like he's holier than thou,
Mm-hmm.
and you've got all these charges against you, plus you've got the rainbow websites that you were on. Your wife left you because of the rainbow websites, right?
I
I've
don't know
heard.
about that.
Well, I don't know either, but I'm pretty sure that any headstrong female finds out that their husband is doing all this stuff on a rainbow website for men for money, they're gonna fucking leave them because it's kind of weird.
It is
Well,
kind of
Uh,
weird.
I think she was okay with that. I
oh,
think
was
why
she?
she left him was the physical act of cheating.
Oh, I thought that. You wait. I thought this text message was a new one.
This is one of the ones I found. There are newer, but there are other people. This is one of the ones I found. There are people that have newer ones too.
Yeah, I thought there was a new one saying that she still loved you.
Oh God. Let
Well,
me
every
see
time
the
she
newest one
shows
I
up,
got.
it screams, "I still love you."
Yeah, I thought there was a new one saying that.
Let me
Every
see the
time she
newest
shows,
one.
every time she comes in these lives.
No,
Yeah,
it does. It does.
she's in here on a backup right now, probably.
Mm-hmm.
It absolutely does scream that because it's just weird that, like, if this man is your abuser, right? Because that's what she's claiming. It absolutely does scream that because like, if this man is your abusing,
Mm-hmm.
that he's her abuser, he done contacted her abuser, he leaked things that she didn't want seen, but that he's her abuser, he leaked things that she didn't want seen, but she's on Backpage and whatever. Not Backpage. What is that? What
Seeking
is it? Backpage?
arrangements. It's seeking arrangements and skip the games.
Yep.
Skip the Games. So she's on Skip the Games. What
Seeking
is it? Backpage?
arrangements. It's seeking.
And she's showing her private images on Skip the Games. That's a public platform. I don't have to pay for it. I don't have to do anything. I can go on it. If I'm in her, I can go look her area up. I can find
Mm-hmm.
her. I can see it. Like, it is what it is. It's not anything that embarrassed her.
Well, I mean, skip the games is a website for
I know
prostitution.
what it is. I know what it is.
So I mean, what I'm saying is, you can't post on there and then be like, "Oh my god, somebody took my picture," or somebody said that I was on there. Like, bitch, you are banging strangers for money. So what is the problem if
Yes.
somebody has your phone at your house, no less, where you live, which is so
You
unsafe?
literally say on there, I do A to M.
Mhm.
I do boyfriend, girlfriend dates. I do feet fetishes. I
Fishing.
do
Yep.
all this stuff, right? I do all
Mm-hmm.
this stuff on there. And then when I call you out on it, you get mad. No. If I went onto that site and I said, I have $200 right now for you to do this specific thing, you're going to do it. You can't get mad when you put that out there to the public. You put it out there to the public. You didn't send that to Florida Man specifically and say, listen, Florida Man, if you give me $300, I will give you a girlfriend date. Like, I will act like your girlfriend. I will do this feet stuff with you. I'll do this, whatever. I'm trying not to get too explicit, right?
When she said that I leaked the tape or I threatened to leak the tape, which I did not, this is her way afterwards saying, hey, why didn't you record what I asked you to?
Wait, hold on. I don't know why you wouldn't have filmed what I asked you to film. Like, fuck that. I'm screenshotting this. Hold on.
What was she wanting you to film? Just curious.
Another sex tape.
Fuck that. I'm screenshotting this.
Just curious.
Look, I got somebody that needs to see this. How the fuck do I screenshot this thing? You know what? I'm take a picture. Look, I got somebody that needs to see this. This thing. You know what? I'm take a picture with my other phone. I got somebody that needs to see this.
He'll just send it to you on Snap.
No, I don't even. Yeah, you can send it to me on Snap. I'm gonna take a picture of this motherfucker too. Got it.
This is from Skittles.
I definitely needed that because got it. Needed that because somebody said
she's not doing is out calls though. Let's remind yourself she doesn't do out calls because she doesn't have a license to drive. She's on probation for DWI.
Needed that because somebody said
she doesn't do out calls because she doesn't have a license to drive. She's on probation for DWI.
Somebody said that you need to do certain things because the messages that you're showing aren't. Somebody said that you need the whole messages. Like, I don't care about the whole messages. I really don't. There's enough of the messages there that you can tell that shit isn't deleted.
Well, whoever's saying that I'm not showing all the messages, there's a whole Discord that happens to have all of the messages with context that goes along with it.
Let me say, Florida Man is very organized. I aspire is very organized. I aspire to be as organized as he is one day.
Yo, I don't got the patience for this shit. I'm telling you, I don't got the patience for this shit.
I aspire to be as organized as he is one day.
Yo, I don't got for this shit.
Thank you, Lisa. Girl, how are you?
Record. I don't screenshot. I know people that go into lives, they get kicked out of the live and it says blocked by live creator. They screenshot everything. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. I just don't have the patience for it.
I keep telling me to hire a secretary.
I have one. Oh shit. I can actually turn my camera on this time.
So here is what it looks like.
I have one. Oh shit. I can actually turn my camera on.
So here is what it looks like.
Jeez. Coke for ride. I can't.
Look, it's my bad behavior too. So here is what it looks like.
Jeez. I can't.
Look, it's my bad behavior too. I wanted a bag of Coke to give her a ride, and she kind of fucked me on it.
Oh shit!
Like it's like to give her a ride, and she kind of fucked me on it.
Oh shit!
Full transparency in there. It's like my bad shit.
You don't deny what you do, right?
Fuck no, I don't deny at all what I do.
Ever.
But she came up in that live. Like, I don't know. It was the day after the Colby live.
Yeah.
And they were asking her, like, do you do mathematics? And she's like, y'all just want me to say it? No. Like, just say it. Like, you do mathematics. And they were asking her, like, do you do mathematics? To say it? No. Like, just. Well, he recorded when he wasn't supposed to, and there were certain things that were done because I did them with him. Shut up. Well, he recorded when he were certain things that were done because I did them with him. Shut up. You did mathematics, lady.
We both did. That bitch told me it was coke, and I should have known better, but I did that shit for like. That bitch told me it was coke, and I should have known better, but I did that shit for like 12 days until I found out it wasn't. And and then when I found out it wasn't, I went to go get the little fucking. And then when I found out it wasn't, I went to go get the little fucking the metal cup, the little sauce cup that she used to put it in, and that shit had crystals in it. So I'm like, what? That ain't coke. So I crushed one of the crystals up, and I did it for research purposes. And sure enough, it burnt somewhere.
There's no
this motherfucker said I liked it.
Pure coke in fucking that state. Let me tell you. There's no
this motherfucker said I liked it.
Pure coke in fucking that state. Let me tell you.
He said I liked it.
So then, I did it for another 18 or so days. But the on the plus side is I only did
regular shit though.
I fucking can't.
I only fucking did it one time for about 30 days.
Yo, I can't stand this dude. I can't stand this dude. But that's about right though.
I told you gotta carry a little drug kit around with you.
You could have did that first. You could have did that first night and been up for 3 days anyway.
I was. That's why I was like, man, it's some garbage ass coke, but the energy's there.
The energy is good. Her voice is deep as fuck right now, and I don't know why, but.
Well, she's probably talking to her probation officer. Ask her how her sugar daddy's doing. That poor guy.
Tell me her voice wasn't deep as fuck after she did that shit.
Look, when she would do that shit, so she would snort it. So she would do the biggest motherfucking sniffs I've ever fucking heard. Just like the most violent fucking, just get every fucking crumb of that shit up there. And then when her dealer would come over, she would smoke that shit. And I'm like, oh. So I walked in on him fucking smoking it. I had no fucking idea she was smoking it. And that was after she's like, I didn't know it was meth. And then the fucking dealer's like, yeah, I fucking told you it was meth the whole time. You even smoked crack out of this pipe right here. And she's like, shut the fuck up.
Listen, bro.
I can't.
I know what both of those look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I only know what the mathematics look like from when I went to Las Vegas. I'm in Las Vegas and I'm chilling. I'm like, yo, I done got some E-pills. I'm chilling. Like, fuck it. We're good. These shits were trash. I'm like, fuck this. We're going to go see this guy for this other shit. So I went and got this fucking stuff, and I'm cool. We're chilling. This chick going to say to me in the middle of the night, yo, bro, you're partying. Can I party? I've been sharing with her all night. I'm like, yeah, I guess, sure. She comes back with this thing. It looked like a light bulb. And she said, I'm going to show you why this shit is called ice.
Yep.
Bro.
Thank you, Marissa.
I swear to God, her mouth must have been about 25 degrees colder than what it should have been after she did that. Like, get the fuck, you don't know what the fuck a ice is versus you're smoking this shit, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird behavior. You're smoking it. You don't know what it is. You're lying. So what did you think it was? Crack? Either way, you fucking deserve whatever you get at that point.
Crack is whack.
It's all stupid. Listen, it's all stupid. It's all fucking stupid. I don't care who you are or what you do. That's your business. But don't try to lie to me about what you're doing.
Well, they lie to themselves.
I've got a problem with lying. I just don't, because I don't care what people think about me. That's why people got to make up all this weird shit. I've got a problem with lying. I just don't, because that's why people got to make up all this weird shit.
Yeah, bro. The lying part is the bad part. Like, why are you lying? I wanted for a ride is the bad part. Like, she agreed. I took her to her dealer house. She was actually this time. She agreed. I took her to her dealer house. This time. I took her to the credit union, then to Harris Teeter, and did in the parking lot then ran off with her to the credit union and did in the park.
What?
When I dropped her off, he said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here in
No,
this
she
van.
ran off with
She
it.
ran off with it after
Oh,
you
this is
dropped it. What?
when I dropped her off, he said, I'm out of here.
Ran off with it after
Oh,
you
this is
dropped it off.
her?
Yeah.
Yeah, she ran off with that shit. I'm like, motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
I was fucking annoyed.
Look, I'm sneezing just thinking about it. The fuck? Look, I'm sneezing just thinking about it.
So these people out their fucking mind if they think I care about what I do. Or saying what I do. I do care about what I do. I tell everybody what I do.
Well, they've all sat with you, Florida man. They have all given you kudos.
I tell everybody what I do.
Well, they've all sat with you, Florida. They have all patted you on the fucking back until it doesn't suit their agendas. And then all of a sudden you're a piece of shit. They have all patted you on the fucking back until this. And then all of a sudden you're a piece of shit.
Now, I have a serious question. So she paid you for the D,
Yeah.
but she's a P2.
She went and fucked some old dude to get the money to fuck me.
But you're the guy with no teeth and she wasn't attracted to.
Yeah. That's alleged. But she just said she.
I just need it to make sense.
Yes.
It won't.
It doesn't make sense to me though. Like, why would she go and lay down with somebody else to get money to pay the man that she's not attracted to lay down with her? It just doesn't make sense to me. And then for her to text you and say, I think I was in love with you, then you, listen, I don't even know if you know about this, but you went live with Kobe that night. And I don't even know if you know about with Kobe that night. And I was in there. And then the next day, am in a live with Sassy and them. And she up and jumps in there and says, yes, I like homeless men. But something about you, I can't remember what she said. What is this? Skittles? What is this?
It's a chat.
It's a chat.
Skittles. She said, I woke up feeling like the whore you think I am. Yeah, I remember this.
Weird.
Were y'all beefing before this?
Man, she's been beefing with me for a fucking minute.
So in all reality, she just really loved.
Weird.
Were y'all beefing before this?
Man, she
loved you and just wanted you to come over there and treat her like the whore she is.
Is this the first time you met her? Like, did she pay you after you guys had already met?
Yeah, this has got to be the first time, right?
No. It was free for the first.
You met her? Like, did she pay you after you guys had already met?
Yeah, this is.
No, a little bit because she was all right, but then her attitude kind of made me not want to fuck
You were
with her.
really attracted to her, dude?
You see, when I think someone's all right, they're not as ugly as they actually are. But the second I don't like them, she bloated. She fucking bloated up. She got fat as fuck.
No, I get it. I don't really listen. I'll keep it a band. Listen, I'm totally comfortable and love where I'm at right now, but I have overlooked certain things in the past. But Jesus Christ, I don't care if she's acidic, if she's Semitic, if she's whatever she is. That shit ain't got nothing to do with her hair and the way that the fuck she could never have been.
You see, I felt bad for her, so I went down there and I got that motherfucking knot out of her hair. It took 3 days to get that motherfucking knot out of her hair, and I had to cut a big ass chunk of it out. I'm pretty sure I got a picture of the knot too.
This chick's got a mustache.
Where'd she get the knot from?
Eye.
She got the knot from being unhygienic.
Oh wow!
I hope you didn't go
down. I don't know. You cut off. I'm assuming you meant downstairs.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
I got paid to do it for 2.5 hours.
Wait, you were there for 2.5 hours doing it?
Yeah. He was.
How much
$250. $250.
How much you get paid?
$250. So it's like $100 an hour.
$250. $250.
How much you?
So it's like $100 an hour.
That's what it was. But I got to ask the
Shower
question, dude.
first.
She did, yeah.
So it's like $100 an hour.
I got to ask the
Shower
question, dude.
first.
I threw my tablet.
I can't. Is she related to Kendra?
I threw my tablet.
Is she related to Kendra?
She might be. Maybe
It's
Moonbeam.
the hairline for me. I can't with the hairline.
Fuck the hairline. Fuck the Eddie Munster. We don't even care about the Eddie Munster.
Maybe
It's
Moonbeam.
the hairline for me. I can't with the hairline.
The Eddie Munster. We don't even care. The rest of that just looks dirty.
Yeah.
There's the knot.
Oh, I've never seen the eye until now, actually. Yeah. Oh, I've never seen the eye until now.
Where the fuck have you been, Florida man's bestie?
Well, we've only been besties for a couple months now.
Wait, where the fuck have you been, Florida man's bestie?
For a couple months now.
Wait, you ain't see the live the other night when they had all the eyes looking the other way?
No, I don't think I was.
They had the guy from the Adam Sandler movie. They had the cat with the fucked up eye. They had all the eyes looking the other way.
No, I don't.
Everybody in the live had a different fucking eye looking a different way.
Oh shit!
I only been over here for 3 days.
Slopopotamus. I fucking can't. Oh my god. Yeah, I am married. I can't have a best friend. The fuck?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can have.
You fucking
Listen,
dummy. I've been married for 20 years in July. You fucking idiot.
Look, I'm absolutely taken. I don't have a best friend down here anymore because it just is what it is. But yeah, you can. Yeah, as long as you ain't running around the internet talking about this is my internet husband.
Jesus Christ, no! But everybody sees.
As long as you ain't running around the internet talking about
Jesus Christ, no! But everybody thinks he's. There's my fucking missing caterpillars again. God, they got out again. Motherfuckers.
The Sloposaurus.
The Slopopotamus and the Sloposaurus. I can't.
She got the Skittles ass going on too.
Whoop. Everybody thought that whenever me and Florida Man started talking that we were getting. Whoop. Florida Man started talking that we were getting married. It was fucking weird. They make up the weirdest shit. It's fucking wild.
I deleted all the pictures I have of her off my phone yesterday. But when she slid her fucking fupa across, I deleted all the pictures off my phone. Yeah, slid her fucking fupa across that goddamn counter. I almost died.
Oh my god! I actually took a screenshot once and I sent it to Florida Man. I was like, "Are you blind? Like, what the fuck is going on here?"
Like, Jesus.
I'm all about look, being a woman is hard sometimes, right? Like, especially having kids, all the things. But I mean, if you're gonna just try to at least dress to that, would complement your body, not, enhance the areas in which you're probably not too proud of. Just saying.
Yeah, I think I definitely deleted all of them. Yo, do y'all know who Boss Hog is?
Oh God.
Oh, hold on. Fuck this.
Fuck him.
I know. I'm very familiar with Boss Hog.
I know you are.
Why does he have Jenna's half nudes, J Baby? Why does he have Jenna's half nudes on his green screen once?
I'm Marty, by the way.
Oh, hi Marty.
I'm just using her account.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
Marty.
Wait, hold on. I got something for you real quick.
Marty, I'm trying to think. Marty.
Oh yeah. Yep.
What the fuck? Who is that?
That's Boss Hog.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's the video. So the video.
Yep.
What the fuck?
That's Boss Hog.
Get the fuck out of here.
That Florida man has of the chicken for Pastor Petty, that's where this came from. That's the inspiration.
Wow, I can't.
Yeah, that's the inspiration.
Oh, wow. Okay.
He said, it's weird you got videos of another man in your phone. Yeah, I'm always, listen, I got another one in here too where he did some real craziness. Hold on, put me back in the big box real quick. Because he said, why do you got videos of me in your phone? Because whenever I catch you doing something weird, I'm putting you in my phone. Hold on. Hold on. I need this to start over. Guys, I'm a little special. Hold on. It's the flick. It is the flick of the wrist for me.
Yep.
With your pink sweatshirt.
Somebody said, oh, you're the one Viking made fun of your childhood essay.
Yeah. Viking over here running around. Why his niece don't want nothing to do with him, right? His niece don't want nothing to do with him because when his niece's friends were over at the house, he made them feel uncomfortable. They left, said, we're not coming back here until he's not here no more. This is the same sister's house where he was. Wait, I might have a picture of the sister. Hold on. Because, listen, I do got some shit in this phone that.
But didn't Road Dogg put his hands on Viking's baby mama?
So they have the same baby mama. And May went crazy because one of them doxed the address, May's address, where she was. But I don't know the whole story, so I can't really speak upon it too much. But one of them definitely did. I don't know which one it was, but I'm pretty sure this is the sister, the one in the green.
Oh, wow.
Viking's sister. That one right next to the one in the green is the niece. Her name is Kenzie. She definitely said that Viking made her friends feel uncomfortable and that they wouldn't come back to the house. And I'm pretty sure it's the one in the green's house he was staying at. He was there, I think it was Thanksgiving or something, and she told him, don't be slamming doors in here. He's like, I'm sorry, and starts yelling and pacing back and forth. Tell me that ain't Viking.
You know, he looks just like the one of him in uniform at the, like, what was it?
Yeah, that's Viking's mama. That's Viking's mama. That's definitely Viking's mama. If I go through my Google photos, I got enough shit over here of them.
It's wild to read the lawsuit he filed on the jail. That shit was fucking crazy.
He had a lawsuit against the jail?
Yeah, for medical, basically denying him medical help because they had put him in one of them chairs when he came in because he was all schizo and not on his meds. And apparently he ultimately...
They put him in the timeout chair.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when you start acting a fool. I've never been put in that chair. Listen, I've spent since 19 until 6 months ago, I've spent my life in jail, and I've never been put in one of those.
Who's that, Florida man?
That's his sister.
Oh.
Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?
And that's his mom.
You must be terrible person. Everyone thought your penis was spreading that you
I can't stand this dude.
Every dog gotta have his day. Now live in your purpose. It was fun.
I can't with
He
you.
shut the fuck up.
I can't stand you. When I seen that shit, I died.
He's been doing these like love song lives at nighttime recently. It's really, really weird. And then
He's fucking singing that one Rickroll song, Rick Astley.
Yo, they're gonna tell you, Florida man, that you're gonna hear it. You're gonna eventually hear it that I'm a dirtbag and
I heard it
I
actually.
I
Yeah.
poked up
I
a
heard it.
kid. Oh,
Yeah.
you heard I poked up a kid?
I
Uh,
heard
I heard
a
some about
bunch,
women.
So
but I ain't seen no proof. And I mean,
Yeah. Were you the reason the Wreck-It crew like broke in half? Right.
no. Put me back in the big box real quick. No, I'm not the reason. There, I was in jail when it happened.
Oh, that's
You see that?
backwards.
You see what this? All right, so it says police Fort Edward poking involved rival G members, right? That's what that says.
Mm-hmm.
They said I was at a birthday party, a fucking birthday party, and it was at a bowling alley at 4 o'clock in the morning.
What bowling alley's open that late?
Now look, this is the bowling alley. The entrance by that truck, that silver truck,
Uh huh.
that's the bowling alley. The entrance by this red car, that is the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's in the same building, and yes, it is the same company, right, that owns it. But
Okay.
I got ID'd going into that motherfucker at 12 o'clock at night over there by that red truck or that red car. So they got people over there saying I did what I did. I absolutely did it. I was in a bar at 4 o'clock in the morning, and a 15-year-old decided he was going to be tough, and he touched somebody that he shouldn't have touched, and he got touched. But I'm in a bar where there's no bowling balls in the bowling alley being thrown. None. There were no pins being hit. Nothing. But whatever. I don't care. I don't deny that shit. Just like they got their story about Florida man and how he's a dirt bag. Well,
Oh,
guess what?
they
I
have
am
those
too.
stories about me too. It's fucking wild.
I am too. If your kids are at a fucking bowling alley at 4 o'clock in the morning and I'm in a bar and they start acting a fool and somebody that I fuck with is about to get hurt, guess what? They're getting hurt first. Respectfully. It's just the crazy shit that
I
they
want to know
say.
why kids are in a fucking bar.
They don't belong there. This is
It's
what you got this.
right.
Look, you got this funky bitch. Hold on, I got you. You got this funky bitch running around talking about she was in the bowling alley parking lot waiting for her kids because they were at a birthday party. Like
At
there
4 in
was
the morning.
pinatas, balloons, birthday
And a
cakes.
clown.
No. She said I was out there waiting for my kids to come out.
What the fuck?
Jackie Lewis of Glens Falls, New York.
Is that Long Island area?
No, it's upstate. It's like it's past Albany, like 45 minutes.
Like Suffolk County?
No, hell no.
I know.
That's still Long Island.
That's what I thought.
We're talking about upstate New York.
Okay.
It's about 4 hours outside of New York City.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But it's just the weird shit that they run with. They run with it.
Oh, they
He
run
said
with it.
I went to Chuck E. Cheese and there was a pinata, a birthday cake, a clown, and all this other shit, and a bunch of 8-year-olds, and I just went in there and decided to just do what I do.
Stomp on children.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to tell you this right now. I just babysat these two little fucking kids the other day. Well, it was 3 of them. But it was 2 3-year-olds and a 4-year-old. The 4-year-old is autistic, and he don't want to be bothered by nobody. Give him his phone and some pizza bites, and he's all right. Right? He's good. These other 2 little fucking terrorists, I'm telling you, they were putting each other in fucking dryers, turning the dryer on, jumping on the fucking tables, hitting me with Tonka trucks. I started hitting them with the Tonka trucks.
Well,
The fuck? Y'all not gonna beat me up. I'm gonna show y'all what it is.
they run with it. They run with
I just think
everything.
it's crazy.
Petty told everybody I came to his house,
They'll
pulled up, and
record
took
this and put it
pictures
out
of him and his
tomorrow.
kids.
Oh fuck, yo, Savage just came in here. If you respect your live, you won't block her.
What,
No,
Savage? I like Savage.
no, I'm just talking shit because when she came into the live, I was in a live earlier with Kitty, Shoo Shoo, I don't even, Elsky and somebody else. And Savage came in there, get Savage out here. I immediately started running my mouth to everybody in the box. Oh, May May. I immediately ran my mouth to everybody in the box and said, I'm leaving now since Savage can't be here. I can't be on a J Baby account and you don't allow Savage here. And then they blocked me and then
So I'm still exploring that side of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of okay with everybody at the moment. I mean, me and Sassy have been on and off, and me and Nicole have been on and off, and I'm good with being good with everybody except for like Ratina and Holly Mae and Petty
yeah, I
and
don't need
all
yeah,
the nasty motherfuckers. Like,
it's kind of crazy when somebody comes to you and asks you to beef with somebody else, right?
They do. They do. They hold lives and literally try to
yeah,
get people to beef with them
But
all
I don't.
day.
I would never come over here and be like, "Yo, I need you to beef with Sassy or beef with this one." That is like a weak bitch disease. Fuck
so
that.
that's what they be making up all this bullshit for.
Mm-hmm.
They be like, Florida man's a fucking piece of shit, and he did all this weird shit that he doesn't do just to try to get the numbers up. And I'm over here like, I don't give a fuck about the numbers. You see me over here fucking just wrecking your ass with your own words and the shit that you've done. And you're over there pandering to some fucking group of people saying, go attack him and report his videos down so he can't tell the truth about us. It's like, y'all's dumb as fuck
You don't even
and
know.
weak.
I've had conversations with people that I'm cool with, like really cool with. I done had conversations with them, and it's listen. I don't know Florida man. Bottom line is, I don't know you. You've never done nothing to me, so therefore I can't have a problem with you. I don't give a fuck who you sit with.
Oh, well, people give a lot of fucks about where people sit on this fucking app.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you remember?
Well, that's
gotta
why I give
remember
him
the
shit.
night where they were like, "Yo,
You're
Florida,
so cute, little
Florida
lady.
man's a piece of shit. Watch what happens to Florida. He's
That's
gonna
what
fucking as
Bougie
soon
did
as he
with Florida
falls
Man.
out,
She's having him fight her battles. Bitch, I'm not having Florida Man do a fucking thing. Please
he's doing what the
understand
fuck he
that.
want to do.
Shittles or whoever the fuck you are. Get the fuck out of here. Street glide. Go fuck yourself. Honestly. People are fucking dumb. Petty had
But I
everybody
don't
believing I
notice
pulled
Exactly.
the.
up to
We
his
are all.
house. Petty had people believing I pulled up to his house and took pictures of him and his child while I was on a 47-minute layover in fucking DC. And they ran with it.
47 minutes.
Right. To get off a flight, get a rental car, go take pictures, come back, go through TSA in DC, by the way. In 47 fucking minutes.
Wait. This must have happened before 9/11.
Nope. Just
There's
happened.
no way you did it after 9/11.
I didn't do it at all. That's the funny thing. He had already had me fucking charged with violating a non-protective order that was never served. And then forgot to tell people that. And they're literally looking at it. Florida Man gave them the receipts to look at the dates and to look at the whole thing. And they want to focus in on the fact that I had a 47-minute layover and even looked up Flight Aware to see what time my flight actually showed up versus what was on my itinerary. Get the fuck out of here.
I argued this airline ticket for about
Yes,
4 hours.
he
You
did.
are
And I
responsible
loved
for
it.
my actions earlier because you're the one that came into the live and they kicked you out, and I had to do what I had to do. Because I was on a J Baby account, I had to defend your ass. Sorry.
It's fucking wild. The shit people believe on this app. They believe with no receipts, but then they demand receipts from the rest of us that are telling the truth. And when we show them, they still don't. The shit people believe on receipts, but then they demand receipts from the rest of us that are telling the truth. And when we show them, they still don't believe it. But they'll believe anything out of somebody else's mouth with no receipts. Is fucking crazy.
Yo, it happened
I
to
know.
us yesterday.
It's so fucking weird. It's like,
Little lady, get fucked.
She got muted. Well, speaking on that, like, it ain't fighting someone else's battles. Well, speaking on that, like, why don't you have, like, Petty in his prime, like, sick his whole platform on you and see how you feel when you're telling the truth on his ass? Why don't you have, like, Petty in his prime, like, feel when you're telling the truth on his ass? Like, that little Pringle stuffing 5'7" motherfucker, he can't do shit himself. Because look at him now, he's weak. He's doing crock-pot cook-offs.
In
7 motherfucker, he can't do shit himself. He's doing crock-pot cook-offs.
in the cabana, allegedly. You're good.
Like, how you go from exposing people to getting the ass exposed to doing crock-pot cook-offs?
Yeah. You're good.
Like, how you go exposed to doing crock-pot cook-offs?
Yeah.
He is a weird ass person.
He is. But he 5'7", so you got that little man syndrome, like bad.
I'm only 2 inches taller than him.
You got 2 inches on him.
I do too.
Probably a little more than that, but
Oh, actually, he said I was 5'2", is what he says.
I heard his name was Long Dick Clay, so maybe I only got the 2 inches on him.
It's Long Dick Clay 87. Get it together.
Oh.
And anything's long on a 5'7" frame.
And he's 2 years younger than me. Fucker.
See, here's the thing. If I was going to be making ratchet ass videos like that with different bitches while my wife was deployed and I was doing it in base housing, I wouldn't use my last name and my fucking year of birth, right? Like, hello.
I'm pretty sure his wife was okay with that.
Yeah, most definitely she was.
I think it was just a physical cheating.
What did she leave him for? What did she leave him for?
He knew about Danielle. She knew about his girlfriend in 2023. She knew about her.
It had to have been something. Maybe the Miss Sunshine stuff, and how he lied about it. Because anybody with any reason whatsoever could see her text and see that she deflected, and then could see his proof of her blackmailing was actually from when he asked people to go get pictures off his Facebook and send them to him to be manipulative, and it just didn't work. It was all around that time. Maybe more stuff came out. She might have just been like, let me. She might have searched his fucking DMs, found the shit with Skittles, found the shit. You know what I thought? Out. She might have just been like, let me. She might have searched his fucking DMs.
About though, listen, I told you on his protective order he did a petition for. He did not include his wife, just his children and himself, right? Which I thought about though. Listen, I told you on his protective order he did a just his children and himself, right? Which I thought was weird. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? He didn't do that because if we would have ended up going to court, if he would have paid the $50 to serve me, I would have been able to question her on that email that was sent to NCIS about allegedly her being an officer in the Army signed by her, right? Which she obviously would have denied because I don't think she would be sending an email claiming to be an officer in the Army with CID. And then obviously that got dismissed. And then he's got all this other stuff that I know she knows about. So it makes me wonder if like she probably is just tired of all of this fuck shit all around. So it makes me wonder if like she probably is just tired of. I mean, maybe she got the mail the other day and opened it when the package came or the envelope came and she gave it to him and then he took it to the post office. And opened it when that package came. It was the next day. That could have very well happened.
It could have been. It's all weird ass behavior though, because like,
I mean, she's in the military. She probably don't want this shit all the time. I mean, how many times has she been called into the office? I'm sure, with the fuck shit going on with the swatting, at the other base. The fuck shit going on with people calling, because people have called for sure.
For sure.
And the court thing and the jail thing and the him not, being allowed on base to live on base. And the court thing and the jail thing and the him not, being allowed on base to live on base and all these fucking things. You know what I mean? Would she risk her career? I don't know. I mean, she's been in a long time. She's only like an E5. Would she risk her career? I don't know. I mean, she's been in a long time. She's only like an E5, but still.
Was he actually in the military?
Yes. So he was in the military. He did 3.5 months in the National Guard for boot. Yes. So he was in the military. He did 3.5 months in the National Guard for boot camp. So he got a DD 214 for that. That says uncharacteristic, because if you don't have more than 6 months of time in grade or time in service, you can't get an honorable 6 months of time in grade or time in service. You can't get an honorable discharge because they can't, there's no way for them to characterize your service if just in boot camp. And then he was deployed for like 7 months, 6 or 7 months, in 2007, 2008. So he got a DD 214 for that, and he showed that one. It says honorable, but it also says for your service in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. Duh, that's for your deployment. But he won't show the one where he was dishonorably discharged in 2011. He talks about it in his apology letter to the courts in 2012 when he pled guilty to theft in Gwinnett or in DeKalb County, and he says that he was court-martialed, but that the Army was giving him a second chance and training him to be an Army dentist. That doesn't happen.
I'm going to send you some stuff on Snap for a quick while she explains this.
That's not what a court-martial. They don't want to help you with shit. Their job is to their military court, right? Like, okay. And what else? So he only has done a few years. So I FOIA'd him. I FOIA'd the records, and got some of them back. I didn't get the court-martial stuff back, but I had to resubmit a FOIA for that. But the minute I showed on live that I received a letter back from the FOIA guy from U.S. Army, that's when he went to his commissioner and cried and said that I violated his protection order, which was never served. It was actually dismissed for lack of service, and charged me with whatever the fuck, violating a peace order, that he then told everybody that was because I pulled up to his house and took pictures of his kid, which is weird. Yeah, no. I mean, that's what he wrote on this.
I only asked that shit because him and IO were going back and forth with.
IO did serve. He doesn't have.
But they were going back and forth and arguing over this military service.
Yeah. Well, I mean, IO did. He did serve. Now I don't know the status of his discharge or anything like that, but I mean, Petty told the courts and everybody they just done like 5 deployments. That's literally impossible. Considering his first felony charge, his civilian charge, was in 2009. So that would have been shortly after he went from the National Guard to the actual U.S. Army. The U.S. Army is federal. National Guard is run by the state. So we knew he had 1 deployment when he was in the National Guard, but he would have only had 2 years by the time he was discharged, which is like the day that you get kicked the fuck out, which would have been after his court-martial, all of that bullshit, his Article 32
there's
hearing.
way.
There's no fucking way, because back then, I mean, the Army, my dad was deployed in 2012 and 2011, and he was gone for 18 months, and he was Army. He was gone the same time as my husband, and they were doing 12 to 18 month stints. The Army was back then. There's no fucking way you did that many fucking deployments. No fucking way. But he did do 1 in 2007, 2008. But because what I'm saying is when he was charged with the felony out in town, or civilian felony, he would have been on a legal hold status. He wouldn't have been able to deploy. He wouldn't have been able to PCS. He wouldn't have been able to do any of that because he had current, civilian charges pending, right? So if that was 2009, and he got back from his deployment to Iraq in 2011, 2008, and he got discharged in 2011, there ain't no fucking way. Essentially, I mean, he got out as I think it's oh God, I'd have to look. I think it's a private first class. I mean, so there's that.
Petty?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He
You did
was
all.
dishonorably, he was
You did
dishonorably discharged.
5. You did 5 deployments.
Mm-hmm.
And I just watched. Listen. I don't know anything about the military, but I just watched a video where it said after every 90 days of being deployed, you file for a pay raise, and that
No,
is a
absolutely
I,
incorrect. That does
no.
absolutely does not
I'm
happen.
just saying. I just seen a video where it said it, and it was these military dudes, and they were talking about it, and they were actually on a base. I don't
Not a
know
pay raise. No.
a rank rate. I don't fucking know. But every
They
90 days
after
of
deployment, they do have to take
deployment.
respite for 90 days. Yeah, they have to be stateside for at least 90 days after coming back from a combat
No,
deployment.
I'm talking about while they're actually out there. It might not be listen, I'm pretty sure they said 90 days.
I know what you're talking
I
about.
don't
So
know.
I know what you're talking about. So when you've been gone for 12 months,
Yeah.
you have and like, but you're supposed to be deployed for like your people are going to be gone for like 18 months or whatever. You have to be sent to a non-combat area for 90 days, or you can come home for like 90 days, right? But then you go back. Like it's like a period of respite. I mean, they were doing it because so many people were gone for over a year that I mean, it just
No,
was
they
too
were
much.
literally talking about rank and pay raise.
Yeah,
Um,
the only time you get a pay raise is every 2 years. We all get one we get one every year actually. January. Yeah, we get one every year when fucking January 1st hits. There's a pay raise, but the pay scale is DoD wide, so it applies to every branch of service. So every 2 years you get a pay raise. All right. But you can rank up. It depends on like what rank you are. Like my husband, for example, he's an E8, so the highest you can go is E9.
mhm.
He would have to go in front of a board at this point and be chosen, and it's based off of like a whole bunch of shit. Now, when you're junior enlisted, like E2, 3, 4, right? Generally, you get it a lot quicker. You just have to do classes and be on your best behavior. And it's a board; it doesn't rank you. It's based off of how many people are in your MOS and how many slots they have available, and it's a point system for junior enlisted. So
All right.
yeah, my husband has been in E8 for a long time at this point. So go fuck yourself, whoever, kissy cakes. He's not a sergeant, you dumb bitch. Stop saying that in people's lives. He's a fucking master sergeant is what the fuck he is. Miss ma'am. But yeah, that's how it goes. And for officers it's obviously different. I mean, they get promoted from 01 to 03 every 2 years on the dot. And then after that it's a board to be a field grade. So
I just think it's funny. I just think it's funny that somebody that has been deployed 5 times is still an E1.
well, I mean, when you get dishonorably discharged, they knock your ass down. I mean, most of the time to get that, you're probably already served some brig time or you're going to the brig because again, it is the most reprehensible of military crimes. Now,
Well, you
if
start you literally start off in the military at E1, right?
mm-hmm.
It's the lowest rank and pay grade, right?
It depending on yeah, E1 is the lowest enlisted rank. Yes,
Yeah.
100%.
So then you're serving 5 tours. Like you just went and did 5 tours. You've been
Mm-hmm.
putting that work because there's
Right.
people that don't go that can be in the military for 5 years and never even see a battle zone
Oh, there's people that have spent a whole career and never gone to
and
combat.
never seen it. Like
I mean, these
this
kids that have been
dude,
joining the Marine Corps, at least I can speak on the Marine Corps, but these kids, I call them kids. These kids that have joined in the last 10 fucking years that that my husband's not deployed. They haven't seen a fucking a minute over there, and unfortunately, that's why a lot of them get out, right? Because they don't get to go do cool shit. Um, but there are people that spend their whole career never ever going to
yeah,
combat.
but then the people that go see the cool shit come home and can't be normal.
I mean, they can. It just, I
There's
mean,
a lot of them that
there's a
can't
lot.
though, right?
No, there's a lot of them that don't. I mean, I don't know if you remember several years ago, there was a group of Marines that made national news that got in trouble because somebody in their group ratted them out for pissing on the Taliban after they had, done what they did. His name is Sergeant Rob Richards. He had been deployed 3 fucking times in like, I don't know, fucking 3.5 years, right? And he was a grunt, so they were, you know, first line, you know, in knocking down doors and shit. And this group of Taliban had actually, you know, God, how you fucking say it on TikTok, was responsible for the loss of like half of their fucking platoon. Okay, so when they got them back, there was a picture, all right, made national news, and everybody was like, "Oh my god!"
So
And so they,
I did see this. I did
yeah,
see this.
he was actually my neighbor. He was my neighbor.
I did see this.
He was my neighbor. His sergeant at the time was or staff sergeant at the time painted my house when he got out. So I mean, um, he had a
Florida
lot
man,
of
you got to come
injuries.
back or we're gonna go down.
Huh? I do.
Florida man has to come back or we're gonna go down. He's been on pause way too long.
Oh, there he
All
is.
right, there you go.
But he, you know, he had a lot of injuries, and so
I'm just editing some stuff. I'm highlighting some stuff. I'm going to green screen some stuff here shortly.
All right.
Thank you.
You can go back to doing what you're doing, but you had to come back.
But he, you know, the VA passes out, you know, prescriptions left and fucking right. Well, when it came time that they actually booted him out of the military, right? Booted him the fuck out because of that picture and what he did. I mean, I think they were all kicked the fuck out. It was terrible. But when he didn't get benefits anymore because he was addicted at that point, he was apparently purchasing the H, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so one day, his wife came home and he was gone, right? And needle, all the things. Well, she called his staff sergeant or his old staff sergeant, you know, and his old group, because they're all real tight. Right? They stay tight even after they get out. And they cleaned up the whole thing and everything before they called 911, because what they didn't want to have happen is for it to, you know, make the news that he was on that. But I mean, really, really sad. Like, yeah, he did. These people, we have so many, God, we have so many friends. It's, you know, it's gotten better. I think the resources ish, or there's more awareness is what I should say. But the VA is absolute garbage for the most part.
I'm a dummy when it comes to a lot of this shit, and I'll keep it real. Like I don't know a lot of this shit, but
Oh,
I do know that there is a very big
huge.
organization inside the United States right now that are on 2 wheels that
Mm-hmm.
literally came back from what was it, Vietnam,
Mm-hmm.
and they came together to form a brotherhood
They did.
because the government doesn't give a fuck.
And they do a lot of rides, don't they?
Yeah.
So they actually rode that whole trip for Sergeant Rob Richards from
Yeah.
North Carolina to go back home to Florida.
Yeah.
I know who you're
They
talking about.
wouldn't even be here. They wouldn't even be here if the government, honestly, if the government would have took care of them,
Mm-hmm.
those people wouldn't have had to form the brotherhood that they formed
It is
and
so
became
sad.
the organization that it is now if
Mm-hmm.
the government would have taken care of them when they were supposed to. Because it's
Oh
what, go to
yeah.
the military, come home and build refrigerators and such. I don't know if you ever heard that before, but
Hold on,
that's
I'm looking at the comment real quick. I don't live near it. I know about it. I used to live there back in the day.
MAGA.
But yeah, a plane did crash into a base housing today here.
Did it?
Yeah, not a military plane. My husband. So my husband's job is to go and recover flights like that end up like that. This was a civilian flight, and he heard that it actually had celebrities on it, but I don't know who it was.
I will not get on a plane right now. I listen.
Yeah, imagine
I
me
think
flying into Ronald Reagan. You know, I was like, get me the fuck. Thank God the layer was only 47 minutes.
I think that the aliens have taken over the airways. All these planes flying and falling out of the air, helicopters. I'm only joking about the alien part, but it's just too many fucking planes falling out of the air at this point.
Well, let me tell you this. Like, my ex-husband was in the Air Force, and he flew fighter jets. He flew F-15s. He only went to training, right? So he did flight training in Florida for literally 10 months. Okay. Then he got selected to fly fighter jets, and that's when we went to North Carolina. And he only was in flight training to fly them fucking F-15s for 3 months before they sent the motherfuckers off to shock and awe. I was like, what the fuck? God, I thought people had to fly longer than that shit. It's crazy. Mm-hmm.
They down here having a whole political battle in the
Oh,
comments.
I know. Look, and we are not allowed. My husband is not allowed. The military is not allowed to speak on social media, post on social media, anything about their political affiliations or their beliefs or anything.
Oh fuck! What the hell is happening? People are getting fucking
muted, blocked, bye.
Jesus Christ. Yo, the fucking earth is flat, y'all.
Oh God, stop! Because my son-in-law says that he's coming on Tuesday.
Oh fuck, J Baby's awake. The earth is flat. We're surrounded by an ice wall. Outside the ice wall is where the aliens are. Fuck Area 51. The real Area 51 is outside the ice wall.
Dude, it's actually not that far. Nope, I don't do politics or religion ever. Nope. I mean, they say that when you're drinking, you're not supposed to do politics or religion. I don't do it fucking sober. Ever. Pastor Petty green screened my husband's base and told everybody where to go fucking find his stupid ass at. He's such a bitch. And then he filed a lawsuit against me and included my husband because my husband's in the military. Bitch.
Yeah, it's an upside down salad bowl. That's exactly what it is. There's a fucking dome around us. We're fucked.
Florida man.
Get out of it. There's no such thing as space exploration, y'all.
Yeah, what up?
Yeah, but United Airlines now has what's the new Starlink on their flights. Hey, Florida man, is the Earth circle or flat? Be quiet, Marty.
It is not flat.
Thank you.
The Earth is flat, man.
I cannot. I argue this with my son-in-law every fucking time he comes to visit. I can't.
Prove it. Show me one picture. Show me one picture.
Gosh, Misty May.
From outer space of the Earth.
Well, we didn't get to go up in that. I didn't get to go up in that rocket ship this time. Who was the person that just went up there?
Katy Perry.
Yeah. What the fuck?
She didn't go no damn. They opened up the damn door from the inside. You can't do that.
I didn't think so, but I thought it was what's her name, Oprah's best friend or something.
Yeah, it was a bunch of them. It was a bunch of people that went in there and couldn't do it. What the hell is this?
There's no way. I mean, I watched my ex-husband do that. To do that shit, where you like pick up G's, like the simulator, and that shit made it. I mean, I saw the video. That shit was hilarious. Where they like put you in the G-force thing, and like fuck that, you passed out looking like a squawking chicken.
Yeah, you had to go through that. There was a bunch of shit that you had to go through.
They went through that. They showed it on that thing. I think I saw it. They showed them going through that thing, like where it's almost like they spin you around and you catch all these G's. Because I mean, and they say you have to like clench your ass like you're taking a shit, and squeeze your eyeballs so you don't. Or maybe that was the Blue Angels Netflix series I was on recently. That's what they did. I watched. Shit's wild. They don't pay us near enough, though, to be in this fucking military, let me tell you. I keep asking Brian, when the fuck we're getting out of this bitch? So, she is our bestie. She opened the door from the inside. We're going to look aside from that. Wait, I'm lost.
Alright, Marty, I just sent you a bunch of shit. That's all petty shit. His charge in 2011, his time served in the military that shows that he left in 2008, but also shows from his charge in 2011 that he, April 22nd, 2010, ran out of a Macy's in full military uniform with a $3,800 bracelet, and his commanding officer went and got the bracelet back, which the two 214s he showed.
Who was the driver?
his now ex-wife.
You said now it's wife. Oh Lord.
And
Wait. It says the court. Yeah, he lost some weight. You slimmed down. Yeah, since the last time you were here, Georgia native girlfriend is now his wife. After incident, commanding officer came to his house and retrieved the jewelry. 2002 to 2009, demoted in reserves, taught as child not to steal, traumatic brain injury, PTSD, pending case in Gwinnett. Pending case has been resolved.
so
What the fuck?
Petty was born in 1987, so if he joined the military in 2002, how old would he be?
15. I cheated.
No. Wait, hold
Yes.
on. If I was born in 85, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
Right.
Yeah.
What the
And he was not taught as a child not to steal. Everyone in his family has
But
been to
how do you
prison.
know he was like? How do you know he was taught as a child not to steal?
Well,
I
I
can
can
show you
tell
proof
you
of
he was
that. I
taught
got
to
receipts.
steal. We have receipts for that.
But who told him? How do they know as a child?
Oh, what? Oh, you want receipts? Hold on. He'll send them. I can't. Petty's also a cop caller, by the way.
All right, so here's the receipts on that. We are going to.
Sorry, Lily. So sorry for this.
Yeah, so that's his mama right there, and her mugshot. She went to federal prison when he was a kid, and she used to have.
For stealing?
Not as a kid. Not as a kid. Read it again.
Wait,
Oh,
for
this is
stealing?
state prison. But what date you get out on this one? A couple years ago? As a kid, read it again.
Wait,
Oh,
for
this is
stealing?
state prison. But what date you get out on this one? A couple years ago?
That's another theft by taking to 2023. Huh?
There you go. Interesting.
Well, there's a lot of theft by taking when it comes to petty and to 2023. Huh?
There you go. Interesting.
By taking when it comes to petty and his mom. I bet you they go in and shoplift shit together.
Well, her dad actually, her dad says that that they would all do it together, and then she would act like she was innocent and let everybody else get roasted, which I find fucking crazy.
I wonder if he stole the bracelet for his mom.
Oh no. Well, this was state prison. Mom was in federal prison before that for identity fraud. Oh no. Well, before that for identity fraud.
That's wild.
His whole family's on the state prison website. Literally.
I'm sure this is going to make Petty extremely happy to see his mother on my green screen with her mugshot.
Well, she's on the app. I'm sure she'll love it, Lily.
That's.
Yeah, she go by Saint Petty now.
Mm-hmm. Well, the screenshot I sent you of when she was in Petty's live not long ago. I mean, her photos on there. That's definitely. Mm-hmm. Well, the screenshot live not long ago. I mean, her photos on there. That's definitely her.
That is her.
Mm-hmm. Petty's brother, or
That is her.
mm-hmm. Petty's grandfather, her father, and her nephew, his cousin, said that they don't fuck with Petty or any of them folks. Said that they them folks and haven't. So there's that. Sorry, Lily.
Yes.
So there's that.
Yes. Petty's mom is on TikTok, and this is her profile. One of them.
Mm-hmm.
on TikTok, and this is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is Saint Petty.
Correct.
The
Correct. His sisters have come on here and blasted his whole ass. You do know that, right?
I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
I don't really know him, so
His whole ass. You do know that, right?
know that.
Oh yeah.
The reason I even became aware of Pastor Petty was because of the reason Pastor Petty was because Boss Hog. So
Oh.
me and Boss Hog had a live, and Boss Hog called me the N word.
Yep. I remember that.
And then Pastor Petty, and Boss Hog called me the N word. And Pastor Petty found it a year later, and then I went in there and I got in the box, and I was like, "Yo, I'm the dude he was calling the N word to."
And then Boswell called him that a year ago.
Then I seen like,
and then Boswell called him that a year ago.
Then I seen like the way that he moves is kind of weird. Like he has
Mm-hmm.
Viking in the box, or he has May May in the box, or
Mm-hmm.
he's got people in Grow Clean in his box, where they're the same people that he claims he goes after, right?
Right.
And even now, like him in the Monster situation, like I'm not beefing with Monster. I don't have a personal vendetta against Monster. The only thing that I don't like that she did was before I went to jail, Nicole is the one that got me locked up. Fucking after I went to jail, these were all my friends. They ran over there and sat with Nicole. That's my only problem. But what is weird is that Monster was over there with Nicole, and Pastor Petty don't like Nicole and the shit that she does, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he's cool with Monster, and
Oh,
Monster threatened.
Let me tell you why.
Monster threatened somebody. I don't know if it was somebody with special needs or what it was, but she threatened them and said, you must not know who I am. I'm a Pastor Petty mom.
Mm-hmm. We have that video.
Weird fucking behavior. Like,
you want me to tell you
give
why
the
he's
fuck
cool with her?
Why?
Well, because over a year ago, he bullied her so bad that she attempted to unalive, and then he called and had her 5150.
I remember the 5150 shit. I don't really know too much about it.
He was telling her to do it. He was telling her she was responsible for the unaliving of her husband because she had given him a hot shot. He bullied her to do that, and then called and had her 5150. Because I brought that up, actually. Monster hates me because I brought that up. Now, I never said a word or her name when I brought it up. I just said, I think it's weird that somebody that is his mod was somebody that he bullied so bad that she wanted to unalive herself, and she is his mod. I said that. I never said her name out of respect for her, but now she goes around telling everybody that I didn't say her name because I'm scared of her. I'm not fucking scared of you, girlfriend.
I can just say that Monster did not give her former husband a hot shot. She just kicked him out of the house and let him die in someone else's.
That is true. So that is most deaf why he does. Now, I will say, I had messaged Colby a year ago when Petty started going after me, and or maybe it was before, but he wouldn't go after RT. And I asked one of his mods, I was like, what the fuck does he give her a pass for? And the response I got was because he thinks that RT was cool with Wreck-It Crew and he's scared of Wreck-It Crew. So I messaged Colby, I think, and was like,
Kobe, so I don't know why everybody keeps, and I'm not just saying this about you, but I don't know why everybody keeps associating Kobe with Wreck-It. He never was.
I don't know why I had messaged you. I had been following him, I think, at that point. I don't remember, but I knew that what I did know was that RT was not cool with Mac, obviously. and has the wild conspiracy theory that everybody is somehow affiliated with Mac Nation, which is just fucking crazy. And so, but I don't know. That's the response that I got, was that he was afraid of Wreck-It Crew or something like that. So, I mean,
Well, Monster was a part of Wreck-It, right?
right. Oh, yeah, I knew that.
So him and Monster were friends, and when I had found out that he was streaming the Boss Hog shit, so I was Wreck-It. It was all of us, me, Corey, Sassy, the whole bunch of us, right?
Maybe it was Corey that I messaged, actually.
You might have,
That's
because
probably it.
Corey was like Corey was the Wreck-It person.
That's it. That's exactly who it was. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that Pastor Petty was afraid of Wreck-It. It's just that when we did end up in Pastor Petty's live, instead of just running our fucking mouths, we came in there and we showed what we were talking about with receipts, right?
Right.
Because it didn't happen unless there's fucking receipts. The shit didn't happen. I still don't know that certain people did certain things because nobody will show the receipts.
Right.
You got Boss Hog running around saying that I did some crazy shit in front of a child, but he won't never show the receipt. But he's got it.
Because I know that Boss Hog went after Petty too, like last April, and that's when Petty was.
Jail. Yeah, yeah, that would have been around. That would have been around the time because
he called him the N-word like in the live.
July. I went to jail in like July.
Oh yeah, no, it was before that. It was in April.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had to have been around then because so I was beefing with Boss Hog probably a year before that.
Damn, I didn't know.
It only happened for a couple days, and then Pastor Petty pulled that shit out right before I went to jail. So that would make April around the right time because then I went to jail in July. So it just makes sense.
Yeah. No, it was in April. I actually have the video when he was watching Boss Hog and Boss Hog was putting up his charges. And Petty gives a whole different story as to why the fuck he has those charges. He only changed his story and made his victim, his son, a perpetrator whenever he saw that I got all the fucking the information, that he wasn't able to fool people anymore because he would show his transcripts to his animal abuse case where it says not guilty and mistrial or hung jury on the other charge, right? And then he would make people believe that those charges were gone. But I mean, I actually called the court and asked for the charges on both case numbers. And he, at that point, then started making up this bullshit about his son, whatever. It's wild as fuck. Because he never said anything about the son being a perpetrator until it was probably like October, November. And then I spoke to the kid's mom, actually, and found out the truth. This shit's fucking wild. He has been doing this though for years.
So when I was watching Pastor Petty's live now, this might have been a while ago. So he's no longer with his kid's mother?
So his older son that he pled guilty to child abuse for, that kid he had before he married his wife. He never was involved with the kid's life, and he avoided like the plague in every state he went to, paying child support. He'd only seen the kid like twice before the kid came to him in 2022. The kid just turned 18. So this kid was old enough to be charged with SAing another child.
I wasn't even going there with it though. Is that I can't remember if it was recently or if it was older, where there was a child in the background, and my question is, are these people no longer in the same area? Is what I mean. Like, are they not in the same household?
The one child that he pled guilty to child abuse for went directly to foster care after he did that. And then the mother was given the kid back, right? But the ones you hear in the background are the two that he has with his wife. He has one in middle school and then a younger one.
Oh yeah, I just didn't know if it was recently or if it was older
But the boy, no, he was not mentally challenged. The boy, the son, his older son that he pled guilty to, that just happened. He just pled guilty in 2023. And so it's not like old. I mean, it's not old to me, but
All right. Well, this is a lot. This is a lot for me to take in.
you can read his books on Amazon. He wrote a survivor handbook to the Monterey County Jail. That's fucking hilarious. And then he wrote a book called The Road to Redemption, which, again, in that book, he never says anything about the child being a perpetrator. He does say that the child was a victim of his stepdad, but that also didn't occur. But I connected the dots. He wrote two. I connected a lot of dots, but I connected the dots. He wrote by reading those books. But I mean, he has always, and he's even compared himself to Emmett Till and said that he was wrongfully, jailed for a hung jury charge and then was released 4 months later. When we have the transcript, and he agreed in his plea deal to serve 4 months. He's 4 months later. When we have the transcript, and he was 4 months. Idiot. But he doesn't want to tell people that. He's always just told people that he had a hung jury and he was found not guilty. He's always just told people that he had a hung jury and he was found not guilty. Yeah, he did forget to spell check his book before publishing. He meant to say the road to redemption. Yeah, he did forget to spell check. He meant to say the road to redemption, but it was the road to redemption. Hilarious. And then in the book, he refers to people as slime balls, but he calls them slim balls because he can't spell what the fuck. And, I read his handwritten bullshit he wrote to get me charged with this bullshit. I read his handwritten bullshit he wrote to get, and it's just one big long run-on sentence that you can't barely read. I actually asked his cousin if he graduated from it, and it's just one big barely read. I actually asked his cousin if he graduated from grade school the other day because I was like, fucking criminy.
I'm gonna take my ass to sleep. This is a lot to take in. It's about to be 3 o'clock in the morning.
And call your therapist. Call your therapist too.
So,
Mikey probably has a good therapist. Good night. Thanks for chatting.
Yep. Good night.
Have a good night.
All right, bro.
What's the therapist do?
So,
Mikey probably has a good therapist. Good
night.
Have a good night.
All right, bro.
Florida man, I think you were well behaved tonight. I think
Oh, there's still time.
Yep.
I did call Holly Mae fat. I also called Regina fat. But at least I didn't lie. I did call Holly Mae fat. But at least I didn't lie.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild. This shit's wild tonight about the whole. I mean, can we? What? I mean, I would like. Yeah, that's wild. This shit's wild tonight. Can we? What? I mean, I would like to hear the replay of me calling her the N-word twice in that live, frankly, because I'm getting really fucking tired of her telling people that's what I did. Or we can play the video twice in that live, frankly, because I'm getting really fucking tired of her telling. Or we can play the video of her in Smashley's live when not the one confronted her, because I find that one to be very telling. Or we can play the video of not the one confronted her, because I find that one to be very telling. Very contradictory of what you're coming after everybody else for. But hey.
We're going to watch this real quick and then we'll get to that.
Oh, God.
This is Boss Hog.
I don't think you need to say this no more. This is bullshit. They're bullshit at this point. Bring up women and kids. You want to do one more shotgun and then go to bed? Yeah, I would. One more and we go night-night? I pray to God he comes out because that bitch is gonna hold my pocket. And I'm gonna die with it in my pocket. What a man! Shut the fuck up! Like you're really irrelevant. This is stupid.
He looks like a leprechaun.
I'm not shot now. Want to do one more and go to bed? It's 12:30. It's time for bed. Okay. We'll do one more and we're going night. I hope night.
Is he a leprechaun?
Don't let them. This is what they want. This is what they want from me. Don't let them get to you, bro. No, they don't. Now, y'all are sitting here in the comments and shit, but y'all don't know what that man's living with. You don't know how it's fucking. We'll do one more. Cry? Hey, man, it's not an angry cry. Oh man, I fucking destroy you and you ever came into my life, bro, I will fucking destroy you. And I promise you that. Ever came into my life, bro, I will fucking destroy you.
So that's one of my favorite times on the app. I made Boss Hog cry several times.
Oh wow! I didn't realize you actually made him cry.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is he a leprechaun?
I think so.
He just doesn't have the gold at the end of the rainbow, clearly, with the bush lights.
No, he's got the bush light.
Ew, God, he is just gross. And I still can't get over the fact that we think that shotgunning beers over and over is fucking cool.
Well, that's what he does for a living, I think.
Like all day.
Yeah, it's like 8 a.m. and he done woke up after going to bed at 5 in the morning, and first thing he does is shotgun.
Weird. I know what he did to Hippie Harley was foul as fuck.
I think Skittles helped with that.
Why would I not be surprised with that?
Yeah, because she had told me she was fucking with Hippie Harley while she was sitting with Boss Hog one time by accident when she was drunk as fuck. And I'm like, wait, I thought you didn't sit with Boss Hog. And then that's when...
Yeah, because I saw her hanging out with Christina all the time. Like...
who was that?
Chrissy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was good friends with her.
Weird.
It was all fucking weird. I think...
I've never heard you yawn before.
Yeah, I've had a long day.
Yeah, must have.
Yeah, and none of it had to do with, like, Miss Unknown running around lying, Holly Mae running around lying.
Oh, bless.
Oh, man, if only Holly Mae would get in a box with me and show me in a box with me her police report so I could disprove it and do the math, or show her where it's not a real police report. I don't know. I think she beats kids.
Well, I don't know, but she needs to stop lying about all the other ratchet shit they do.
Yeah, right. If they're going to be shitty people, they should just be shitty people. And admit it. Instead of being like fake tough on the internet, being like, everybody pull up and fight me. No, like, who the fuck is going to fight that? Like, she needs to find somebody in her own fucking weight class. Like, that shit is like super heavyweight.
That's not even a fair fight, honestly.
Like, they have weight classes for a reason.
I fucking can't. Well, I mean, I thought she was just talking shit about Miss Unknown not too long ago, but then they kikiing it up tonight. All cool. Why? Because they be hate bonding.
Well, yeah. I don't know if Miss Unknown knows it was Holly Mae talking about her, but yeah, it'll turn around to bite them because once Holly Mae isn't useful to Miss Unknown, and Miss Unknown thinks that she can take some of Holly Mae's viewers, and she turns on her, or vice versa, because that's all they do.
Well, it was Holly Mae and Ratina that were literally on Reddit and in their own lives saying that's exactly what the fuck. Actually, they were in Petty's live saying that what they heard in that one video was, about the whack pipe. So maybe why the fuck they don't get called fuck out for that?
And I ain't cool with Miss Unknown, but I still say it was a credit card. But I've always said it because that's what I heard. If I'd have heard crack pipe, I'd have been like, come on now, Miss Unknown. I just fucking... I tell people I did meth with Skittles for fucking 30 days, so I make the joke all the time. Next person I meet off the internet, you're gonna see me in Pittsburgh smoking crack with Lisa Richards.
I did find it very odd that Miss Unknown and Holly Mae were both discussing their messages they've been having with Street Glide, which is fucking weird as fuck.
I thought neither one of them liked
They
Calhoun.
did, apparently they didn't know. Well, Holly Mae says that she doesn't know who she was. She's never heard of her. She didn't know who she was. She thought that I was just making up. I guess Slot was too, right? No.
Well, when it comes to that, I don't think they should be poking around using people for information, whether they're good or bad or
I guess
indifferent.
Street Glide came to both of them. And all Holly Mae wanted in those messages, because we screenshotted all of them, was information on Bougie, and Street Glide's like, I got a whole Dropbox full. And essentially, Holly Mae was trying to insinuate in this live that she's spoken to people that talk to Street Glide, and that's not how Street Glide talks. And are you insinuating that's me? Like you're trying to insinuate the Peace account is me, you fucking idiots? No.
So I don't know a whole lot about her, but what I do know is I'm pretty sure she's not just going to drop receipts that she's collected or anything that she's collected to just random ass motherfuckers like Holly Mae.
Well, no, Calhoun's been watching Holly Mae. She watches every side of the fucking app. But I know she watches Holly Mae because we used to fucking laugh at Holy Hood going in there acting ridiculous in Holly Mae's live. She don't like fucking Holly Mae. Ultimately, though, Street Glide went to her, allegedly, according to these messages, to get Holly Mae to help her. She said she was desperate. And she had all the proof, but she wouldn't submit any proof to Holly Mae. And so they kind of went back and forth, and then that's how that ended. But all Holly Mae wanted was proof on Bougie. And it's wild as fuck, because I don't know what... This bitch ain't got no proof on me for nothing. I mean, I told Holly Mae last year that account that came after me, Holly Mae, and Leslo, Petty's Live, talking about Green Light Go, you guys are next, was Street Glide. And she wanted to, like, take it a whole different direction, so...
Yeah, because she didn't have anything to attack Indian Outlaw with.
Well, at that point, she wasn't even against Indian Outlaw. But that's what Street Glide does, is makes accounts where it looks like it's coming from somebody or a group when it's not. It's just like that fucking Hood Rich or Hood whatever the fuck SVU gas station account. That's Street Glide too.
I thought it was
notice how she makes it look like it's coming from... Well, it's got Mitten's name in it, number one, the SVU part, right? And the gas station is Holly Mae. And I don't know why it's... Or is it Hood Watch? It's Hood Watch. Yeah. Yeah, it's wild as fuck. They let Mittens in a box to prove it wasn't her account. They let Too Tall in an account to prove it wasn't their account. But wouldn't let me in an account. Yeah, or let me in a box. Because it's you, Street Glide, you stupid ass. But again, Holly Mae will just listen, and that's what they did tonight. And they even brought over people that I'm cool with and tried to get them to not be cool with me. And it didn't work.
That's weird. It's almost like
weird.
They're so desperate for like to be like, yeah, we got more people on our side. And I noticed Rutina blocked me, and she's posting about me.
She didn't block me, but I don't know why the fuck she's posting my house on a video. The fuck, bitch?
Like, she posted shit I said like 2 years ago. And I'm like, okay, well, Petty done accepted the apology, so that doesn't work anymore. He can't unaccept it because, it doesn't work that way. You can't.
Right. And she sat with you even knowing that a long time ago.
Right. But hold on. No. Now, it's the first time everybody's heard it every time.
No. That's not how it works. Miss Rutina. Holly Mae said tonight, though, that they don't even engage, yet we're still every night I have been live talking about her. Bitch, I don't even talk about you.
What, Holly Mae, the child leader?
Her. Yeah, Holly Mae. That one. And then Street Glide told her in a message that she had proof of what she didn't say you, but she said of what Bougie or what they are doing and plan to do to you, Holly Mae. And Holly Mae's like, well, why wouldn't you give me that information? Like, why wouldn't you give it to me? I need proof so I can seek legal help or, protect myself. You wish that Bougie was planning on doing something to you, Holly Mae, so you'd have something to cry about.
Legal help, just like when Rutina called the police on Bernadette for green screening the fake dick.
I fucking can't. For real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I screenshotted that shit because I'm like, wow, what a fucking idiot. She's
Right.
like, it's sexual harassment.
Ma'am. What?
Yeah, she really fucking did. She said it was sexual harassment. She filed a police report on Bernadette for putting a cartoon dick next to her face and green screening that shit on a live.
Oh my fucking goodness. It was like drawn on there like you had a fucking like, you know, those things that you used to use the pencil and it was like imagine
Yeah,
that's what it looked like to me. I mean,
it had a face on it. I'm just assuming with the way she looks, she ain't seen a dick in a minute, and she thought it was real.
well, I mean, the booty pics weren't sent to no man; they were sent to a woman. So maybe she doesn't like dick. I don't know.
And that was after. That was after she knew that she was quote unquote being catfished,
Right.
or
Right.
maybe she was hustling with her girlfriend to get water heater money to spend on something else.
Right. Exactly. That she still was friends with. It's fucking wild. Hey, Ashley, if you're out there, we would love to talk to you. By the way, Ashley.
Yeah, for real, Ashley.
Caleb, the son, stepson. If you're out there, we would love to talk to you too.
Yep, and definitely. Either one of you,
Our
both of you.
DMs are always open, full confidentiality, 100%. But Regina, take my fucking house off your goddamn video, bitch, because your house, ma'am.
Her house.
Mm-hmm. Right. Whatever you want to call it. Your mother's house or your stepfather's house that they paid for you. I just don't see a purpose in posting my fucking house. For what? What was the whole point of that, ma'am? And stop posting people's parents on the fucking internet and claiming they're mine. You stupid ass. Y'all are stupid. You would never make very good detectives. Honestly, with the fucking trash fucking research you do.
So I don't know why Regina be posting people's houses and shit. It's fucking weird. It's not like you see me fucking posting her motherfucking house. It's fucking weird. It's not like house on the fucking internet.
What the? What a lovely sunrise. What the fuck?
Yeah, look at the sunrise.
That's a gorgeous.
It is, isn't it? It's like a sun-colored rise.
Oh god, are you sure she don't live in her car? She's always in it.
Rise.
Oh god, are you sure she don't live in her car? She's always in it.
Let me see. Oh, nope, that's her parents.
Fucking A. Oh, Mrs. Regina's mom, you look worried.
She does look worried. A little bit more in that one.
Mrs. Regina's mom, you look
worried. A little bit more in that one.
God, they do. God, they could be twins. For real.
I'd look worried too if I look like Regina. But at least her head is proportionate.
Well, and her eyebrows don't look like caterpillars. She don't have caterpillars on her face.
They fucking don't.
Stop seeming like caterpillars, Regina.
No, her eyebrows are normal on that one too.
Oh, she must not have found the filter that her daughter uses regularly. Stop seeming like caterpillars, Regina.
No, her eyebrows are normal on that one.
That her daughter uses regularly.
Is it a filter?
Well, did you see her hand in comparison to her skin the other day? That her daughter uses regularly. Well, did you see her hand in comparison? Very different. The skins were way different. And you notice when she's in her bed and she does videos, it's dark. Really weird. I mean, for somebody that's so not fake, you're definitely not authentic.
So when she's in her bed,
the lights are always off.
That one?
Oh.
So when she's in her bed,
the lights are always off. Yeah, probably. Yeah, with her. I think she's got several cats. Yeah. You know, it's also very weird that Miss Unknown. Yeah, probably. Yeah, with her. I think she's. Yeah. It's also very weird that Miss Unknown had on her green screen. I don't know, a green screen slip, a camera slip. I don't know, a camera slip of me in the garage the other night when we were live, and I was green screening something. I mean, for what? I mean, you don't have a garage. They're making live, and I was green screening something. I mean, you don't have a garage. They're making fun of the floor. You guys don't have. Do you not have concrete in your garage? Well, Regina, we know you don't. You don't have a fucking garage. And that you not have concrete in your garage. Well, Regina, we know you don't. You don't have a fucking garage. You should definitely know concrete. But maybe check your floors in your house before you start talking about the concrete in my motherfucking garage. You weirdos. Like, you guys don't sit in your garage. Okay. What you didn't see, Holly Mae, fucking garage. You weirdos. Like, you guys don't sit in your garage. What you didn't see was any rug paraphernalia in my house when I did a camera slip. Miss ma'am. So, it was any rug paraphernalia in my house when I... So, why are you posting my house? Why are you guys making fun of a garage? It's weird as fuck. Very weird. And then call the police when somebody draws a penis on your picture. Give me a fucking break. Somebody draws a penis on your picture. Give me a fucking break. Wild.
I'm a little lost on what's what. So I know Retina's house, Retina's parents, Retina's bed, Retina's cat.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
On her phone.
Can we talk about those curtains? Hey, you want to talk about my concrete on my garage floor? Can we talk about them curtains then?
The piss yellow curtains.
Is that what they are?
I think so.
Is that a filter on her? She uses a filter on her cat too.
Yeah, so they might have wanted to use a filter on those piss yellow curtains right there, because
Hey, that bed looks super not comfy. I'm just gonna say it. Oh, what the fuck?
that's not Retina's car, is it?
Oh no, I think she drives. No, because that one won't have a bench seat in the front. I think hers is like it's like not a PT Cruiser, but the ones that look like that, kind of.
Oh, okay. Did I just make some 56-year-old woman like throw her insurer across the fucking room and interrupt her 3 a.m. shows?
Shit, fuck. Oh wow, an Impala.
She'll be live right after she changes her Depend.
But you know what? She did tell me she got brand new tires on that bitch in February.
February is not too long ago.
Was that cute? That's cute.
That is a nice house. This is on Zillow, everybody.
I love Zillow. I see the cutest houses on Zillow.
Yeah, it's funny. It is a nice house. I do like it. I really do.
I mean, at least if they post my house, they could post again. Like, can you show the backyard, like where I have, like my in-ground pool and my fucking jacuzzi? I don't know, my lovely succulents that grow outside, or maybe my dogs passing by. My in-ground pool and my, I don't know, my lovely succulents that grow outside, or maybe my dogs passing by. I don't know. They're actually my photos of the inside of my house on Zillow, so you could show the like interior, because I don't have shitty curtains, or shitty floors, and my bed is a Tempur-Pedic. It looks a lot more comfortable than that shit. That have shitty curtains, or shitty floors. A Tempur-Pedic. It looks a lot more comfortable than that shit. That bed looks like it might have the plastic like on the mattress. You know what I'm talking about? Weird.
Sheets for when people piss on it.
That part. Or their cats. I don't know. Yeah. You know what?
Sheets for when people piss on it.
That part. Or their... You know what? It's crazy. Lovely house. Oh. You know what? It's crazy. Lovely house. Yeah. Well, lovely house. Wowzers. Did you know that Miss Unknown had a real big problem when Krista said that I was going to see her in June? She's like, I don't like that. I don't like you playing with her. Excuse the fuck out of me? The fuck? The fuck? Whatever happened to if you're not feeding, fucking, or financing me, it ain't your business, ma'am. Fucking or financing me, it ain't your business. What's up, Pastor Petty House of Lies? What's up, Pastor Petty House of Lies? Oh, full disclaimer, everybody. That was not anybody's real number in anybody's live that I dropped. Oh, full disclaimer, everybody. That was in anybody's live that I dropped last night. That was actually my own text now number, but I could have done 8375 in anybody's live that I dropped now number, but 309 and everybody would have had a fucking problem with it. 309 and everybody would have with it. There was a large issue apparently with people thinking that I was actually dropping somebody's real phone number in a live last night, and it wasn't. It was my text now number. But it's since been changed, so don't call me. Don't call me. Mm-hmm.
I'd have dropped real numbers all day. I'd have dropped real numbers all day. I do believe that Rutina does have a garage to make fun of.
Wait, where do you put a car?
I'd have dropped real numbers all day. I do believe that Rutina does have a garage to make fun of.
Car? Is that a garage? That doesn't have you can't put a car in those doors. What is that?
No, you can't. So that's the wrong picture.
Or is that a garage? That doesn't have you can't. What is that?
No, you can't. So that's the wrong picture.
Is that where Myrna and Holly May stay when they have their Ruthless and Ratchet meetings?
It could be.
In the Ruthless and Ratchet shed?
I mean, that looks pretty ruthless. And pretty ratchet.
It looks pretty ratchet. In the Ruthless and Ratchet.
I mean, that looks pretty ruthless. And pretty ratchet.
It looks pretty ratchet. But that is a lovely tablecloth. Whoever's grandmother knitted that, crocheted that, made that, that's good. It's like an antique right there. And the very good housekeeper you have with those shiny floors.
There aren't many JCPenney's left, but
they still exist with those shiny floors.
There aren't many JCPenney's left, but
I had no idea.
You can get your Christmas photos done.
Oh God, Mimi of 6. No.
You can get your Christmas photos done.
Oh. Not you.
What, did she come in?
Oh, that's her.
Oh, yeah.
Not you. Oh, that's her.
Oh, yeah. Mimi of 6.
Mimi 26. Yeah, she's a real friendly one from Texas.
With her siblings. So it's sibling season for Mimi of 6.
Mimi 26. Yeah, she's a real.
With her siblings. So.
Weird. Oh, that's fucking weird. She needs that thing that was drawn on that photo of weird. Oh, that's fucking weird. She needs that thing, Regina. She needs it real bad because I think she'd be not such an asshole when she's talking to people.
So
Oh, is that Regina? She needs it real bad because she's talking to people.
if anyone ever goes to Paris,
That's what my daughter's going.
that's not the real one. No, the people in the picture here were way too cheap to actually go. So they took a picture by a fake one and probably posted it like they really went.
They're probably broke from buying that house and that car for Regina.
And maybe the $7,000 and then GoFundMe.
No,
like they really went.
They're probably broke from buying that house and that car for Regina.
$1,000 and then GoFundMe.
No, that was the dad, and that's not the dad right there. That's the stepdad. So no, it wasn't.
The stepdad.
Yeah, the dad took care of that. Rest in peace, Dad. Oh, is that Gramps, or is that the chaplain? Is it the local preacher? It's such a sheriff. That's probably her. That's probably her boss, the sheriff.
That might be her boss, the sheriff.
That's the sheriff. That's probably her. That's probably her boss, the sheriff.
That might be her boss.
Ooh. Cute.
But he does have some eyebrows on him. Maybe Rutina's trying to.
Ooh. Cute.
Maybe Rutina's trying to.
Maybe she's actually the daughter of the sheriff.
But we do have a little thing, like, if anybody lost a very large black lab, it was found north of Drake today. If so, message Celeste. The dog looks well fed, unlike Pastor Betty's.
Oh, I hope they find that dog. Yeah, please message Celeste. Celeste Wilfong. What you talking about mooses for? Oh, and is that a town? Anamoose? What's Anamoose?
I don't know. Animus? It might be.
Anonymous, or is that like multiple mooses? Like Mises? So confused. At least she likes Drake. I do like Drake too.
I'm not a fan of Drake.
It is what it is. We Kissy Cakes, you can fuck all the way off, Miss Ma'am.
Who is she?
Oh, let me send it to you. Please hold. It was from Unknown's Live. Please hold.
Well, her bio says critical thinker, so maybe if she is a critical thinker, she can hear this side of things and see that maybe.
Not a critical thinker. Please check your text. Miss Ma'am, my husband is not getting court-martialed for a goddamn thing. Okay. Please check your text. Miss Ma'am, my husband is not getting court-martialed. Okay. Please check your text. You clearly don't know shit about the fucking military, and you clearly are not a critical thinker. Okay? So, careful now. Because I got sent everybody's fucking comments from that goddamn live earlier. Bougie's trying to get her husband court-martialed. Please come up in this box and tell me what the fuck he's going to get court-martialed for. Because your boy has been court-martialed and you seem to be bad.
I invited her.
Please tell the class. What would he get court-martialed for? Give me the article in the fucking UCMJ that he would have violated.
I don't think she's in here no more.
Oh, geez, I'm sorry. Yeah, go cry someplace else and fucking run your mouth. These people are wild. Somebody else was, well, Miss Bitch. We had a conversation about her the other day. Miss Liar Pants over here. Oh, I didn't say that. Yes, you did. Over there running her whole fucking mouth. And Moonbeam's live last night over here. Miss Unknown's live. She came into your live earlier, but I think trouble. Missed it. But y'all people are wild as fuck with your bullshit. Her husband's only a sergeant. He's a mess sergeant, ma'am. Please get it together. Y'all sound stupid.
Pacifica's House of Lies, yeah. Her mom does look like a nice lady. I mean, you would have to be a nice lady to condone what your child does, all like that. I mean, she's got to know something fucking wrong with her, Tina.
Well, probably. I don't know how you wouldn't. All of TikTok knows there's something fucking wrong with her.
I wonder if her mom would sell me the house that Rutina lives in.
Well, they only bought it for, I don't know, not many thousands of dollars. So it's actually the stepdad bought it, but, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure. You should ask.
I should call her and make an offer.
She'd untanned the poor lady record. Well,
because if she accepted my offer and I went around TikTok with the eviction papers that I evicted Rutina, that would be some entertainment right there.
Wow, that would be funny, actually. Well, start a GoFundMe. What can I say?
Then Rutina will steal the money.
Shit, you can't do that. Shit. God, I gotta think of something else. Foot pics?
Yeah, I could.
Skip the games. Oh, there's a guy I know up north. God, I think his name is like Jose. Oh, yes, Tizo. Jose. Yeah, Tizo. Yeah. He probably help you out. Real nice guy. His wife is adorable. I just love. We chatted the other day. She's adorable.
Isn't she nice?
Yeah, she's such a northerner, though. She's so sweet.
I know.
Bless her.
She's so nice. She had no idea.
I know. She didn't even know half the things we were talking about.
She knows now, though.
Well, yes. She remember she said she was making an appointment to go see her rabbi.
Yes.
I think that's what it was, a rabbi. I don't remember.
I think it was, yeah. I think what disappointed her the most is the money wasn't going to the cancer foundation that they said it was going to.
Most definitely, because she was obviously very offended that she's a survivor, breast cancer survivor. So I'd be pissed fucking too if my money was not going to the breast cancer foundation and it was going to some ratchet ass bitch doing some fuck shit in North Carolina. Just saying, I'd be very upset about that.
I don't think their marriage is going to be okay. Hopefully it is, though.
Well, hopefully she gets the apartment. He does have a second home now. He has an apartment.
He does. Well, hopefully he might be able to take the apartment since he's paying for it. And
since his name's on it, right? Yeah.
That means that Skittles can be a Mallory and get with some guy who gets divorced to give away the good house.
Only if there's a fuck ton of Cheetos in there. And she has to get the glasses. But yeah, you know what, Jenna, stop being a Mallory. Don't be a Mallory. Ew, not Mallory in Indian Outlaws Live the other day saying I'm a racist and a bigot.
I feel like I'm the only one that can stand on business.
You did all the research on Petty, which is so wild to me. Bitch, you did what on Petty? The screenshots he showed were all mine. The purple circles were from my editing thing, bitch. Fucking wild.
Mallory's got to feel like she did something other than sit there and eat Cheetos.
Pastor Petty House of Lies, you're probably correct. She will not sell it to you, Florida man, because then Rutina will have to move back home, and we know that mom does not want Rutina in her fucking house. And all 12 of her cats.
What if I promise not to evict her, and then evict her after?
Well, I don't know that Rutina would be able to pay your rent unless she robbed her family's store or business again. Or goes back to Alcoholics Anonymous and maybe steals their money. I don't know.
The Alcoholics Anonymous steal their money. It had to have been something.
She probably was a treasurer. Because they don't do fundraisers. That is true.
You know what? I'll tell you what. It's going to be Christmas time here soon. If you see that fat bitch Retina outside with a bell and a Salvation Army bucket, you damn well know she's stealing that money. She ain't working for them.
Absolutely. Exactly. Blue, do they do fundraisers in Alcoholics Anonymous? I don't think that they do. I know that they collect the money in the meetings for the meetings.
They collect the money in the meetings, and that's probably what she probably dipped her hand in.
Yeah, she
Took
probably was like,
50
hey,
or
I
100.
used to be a part of it. I used to be the treasurer of a business. I used to be a financial advisor. I mean, she forgot that she was not a financial advisor, but a financial stealer. But hey, exactly.
What's
What's the program? Is it just their program though? Like their local? I don't know anything about that, but isn't it just for that particular those meetings, or do they put it in like a whole AA fund, like the nationwide AA fund or something, regional or something?
I think percentages go to each place. I think the donations to each specific location, they attempt to be self-sufficient with the money, but if they're unable to, then they get funded from the national. But if they make more, then it goes into the national to help support the other underperforming ones. It's one of the very few, like there's St. Jude, who's like truly a nonprofit, and AA, which is also truly another nonprofit.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Everyone else, including Rutina,
It's for like the coffee and like the stuff for the books and all that stuff for like your local meeting, I would assume.
I don't know, what's 50 or $100 to Subway every shift? Nothing to AA either, if you're Rutina.
Shit. The Subway too.
And the gas station.
Oh, do they sell them? Oh, I guess they would, yeah.
Oh, was she selling books and just keeping the money?
Shit. She's gonna be knocking on people's doors, claiming to be the religious foundations here shortly. The Salvation Army. Wait, it was their business. Yeah, it was their business. She sure did. A couple $1,000 from what I heard or read. Wild. I just can't do that. That's crazy. I just don't know how people can just take from people like that. But it's Regina. She's entitled. Very entitled, obviously. She's very, very entitled. Do a lot of fuck shit. Like, call people's rapists families and have group chats and post people's houses on the fucking internet, which is so fucking wild. We don't know that, baby blue. I don't know that that's actually accurate because she wasn't doing that whenever she did what she did to her co-workers' families. Just saying. Oh, well, active addiction will make people do crazy things, but that's the addiction. It's not the person. God, I hope they find that dog. They need to call whoever, Celeste. Somebody needs to call Celeste to see that dog, please. That's a very, very pretty dog. Find that dog. They need to call whoever, Celeste. Somebody. That's a very, very pretty dog. Oh my gosh. Stop. Dog. Regina, that's not cool, Regina.
She's gonna be outside your local Walmart.
Did she steal somebody's old camo
money goes to her pocket
jacket
fund.
from the military? Wow. These old camo. Wow. I mean, the green caterpillars that she keeps taking from me will. Match for the holidays, the green and the red. Yes. caterpillars that she keeps taking from me, well, for the holidays, the green and the red. Seriously, Juliana. Seriously.